Coming into chat in a minute, guys. Bear with me. Hello, Sherry.
Hello.
Hello. If everybody could give this a massive share out, who's in? If anybody's in yet, I don't know, I can't see. There we go. Hey, Paul, how are you? I'm just going to give it a share out myself now. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my heating on for 5 because I'm fucking really cold since I've been out there. Oh,
Yeah, it's
give me a
not very
second.
warm. I'm cold as well. I think mine's my
I know.
freezer.
Hold on. That's why I'm never in my living room because where the doll is and that because it's way too cold in there in this weather.
Didn't have
Way
anything to
too
see much
cold.
apart from
Say
the
again.
family investigation.
Hey, is it Dago Tango? Hey Tango, I'll call you Tango. It's easier for me. You can give this a share out, and I will make sure everybody tickles each other's buttons. Lots of love and light tonight. And help each other out. Let me see if I can. Oh, you're from Barcelona, are you? Wow. Welcome to the UK. Oh dear. I'm just gonna... Diego, isn't it? Is it Diego's? Diego? Yeah, I think. Sherry, can you whack it in the Power Unity
Whack what, sweetheart?
chat? The Power Unity
I'm
chat.
trying to work out how you get the link up, sweetheart.
Okay, I'll do it. It's okay.
I'm just looking at it at the minute. Because normally it comes up with a bit saying copy link, but it ain't doing it.
Okay, Diego, I've just tickled your buttons. Just make sure you tickle us back.
Wait, you want me to put it into Chris's one?
Power Unity. Yeah, the group
I'll do that. Hang on.
one and possibly the actual main group. I'm just going to put it in my group at the minute. Mike, hey, YouTube is busy. Yeah, it's been being stupid for a while, Mike, to be honest with you. It's done my head in, to be honest. It's because of all changes and that's going off with it.
Bear with me.
On button. Okay. Who was that just dinged?
Something's just come in.
Yeah. Not on this one, I don't think. No, not on this one. Oh, I need to reopen Blue Facebook now. Cut off on me. Be right back with you in a minute.
Yeah, we'll be with you in a minute, guys. We're just sorting out vital things.
We need to get some more people in that are going to join Hangouts as well. Be cool.
group pages as well, babe.
Okay. Oh, I might have said that too soon. Dinglebat. Oh, you've done it anyway.
I've already done it into
And
the
just,
Unity thing.
yeah, no, I just noticed that as I put that in. Then mine's not loading very quick at the minute. I don't know what's up with me. I don't know if it's something up with my computer or whether it's just fucking internet. If you know what I mean. I think what my. Are you on the blue wrench mob as well? Just chuck it anywhere. I don't mind. If at the end of the day, everybody's more than welcome to put it anywhere they want. How come I can't go live at all? You can't go live at all? That's a bit unusual. And people in. If everybody can give this a massive share out, I'd appreciate it. More people in, the better. We can help each other out. Oi! Don't even start. Darkness. I've tickled your butters, Diego.
Another twat in my room as well.
What's that tapping noise? Is your dog doing something in the background, Sherry?
Pardon?
Is your dog doing it?
No.
Can't you hear that, like, clicking noise in? Click.
Oh, that might be my laptop, sweetheart, because of my my fan's not working properly.
Oh, right, yeah, got you. I was going to say, where the hell is that coming from? It's okay. Yeah. How come I can't? No, I don't reach the requirements for YouTube. You don't reach the requirements for YouTube? What the hell? How many subs on that you got, Mike? I'll just have a look. 46. You've been live before, so I don't know. I don't understand that at all. No, that's a little bit unusual. That is.
What's wrong?
Unless it just. I think, to be honest with you, if you just give it tonight, like sort of like have it, yeah. Give it about 24 hours from when you tried, and then try again. And if it's still the same, contact YouTube about it. That's the only advice I can give you on that one, because that's a little bit. It's either messing around, but YouTube has been messing around lately, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, there's a big possibility. Just give it a 24-hour from when you last tried, and you should just try it again then. If not, contact YouTube about it. You're a newcomer to it, really, from looking. So, Cryptid, welcome back. How are you? Give this massive share out and everybody support each other. Bear with me a second. Get up there. Move. Now. Move. Don't you cry at me. Go. Now. Get in bed. Bed. Now. Sorry if you heard that.
That's all
right. To go live, it says I need at least 1,000 subs. What the fuck? What? No. That's a little bit wrong, Mike. No, it shouldn't be like that. Unless they've changed it, I don't know.
What?
My opinion, basically Mike's saying to go live, it's saying to him, he needs at least 1,000 subs to go live. Refresh your pages and that. Refresh everything. Turn your computer off, turn it back on. Try again. If that don't work, leave it 24 hours from when you've tried. That's the only
1,000 on my PWI. I'm all right using.
I'm gonna say I'm not 1,000. I'm only on. Well, in fact, I don't even know what I've got. I ain't got a clue.
550 something. I think.
I know mine's 5 some. Yeah, 550 something. Yeah, rings a bell. He needs 1,000 sub if he doesn't do the verification though through YouTube. Oh yeah. And mine's verified, so yeah. You do need to verify. I tried to go live, it won't let me. Have you been verified for YouTube, Mike? You've been live before though on your channel. An email, Mike. Yeah, verify yourself with phone number and email, Mike. I'll try it that. If not, it's just YouTube. I feel it. You have, right, so it's possibly just YouTube messing you around at the minute. They are doing it with a lot of people, so you can upload but not go live. Is that what he's saying? Not sure. Can you upload things, Mike? Into the dark side. Hello to everybody that's watching. Thank you for coming. It won't let you upload neither. It's I'd leave it tonight, Mike. That's my opinion. Leave it tonight and then try again tomorrow. And if it doesn't work, contact YouTube, because obviously that it doesn't sound right to me unless it's the technical part of YouTube at minute. You never know.
Right.
Or refresh, like I said.
I've
Yeah,
shared that on
thank you, thank you.
Facebook and to all 5 of my groups as well now.
Ambraxis! Hey, hey, how are you? Welcome back, back again. To the dark side.
9 people, wow, welcome.
I know. What difference it makes
Come on,
just
guys,
from
share it out.
restarting, you know what I
Get
mean?
everyone out.
Yeah, let's get some newcomers in here. Share it wherever you like. Get loads of new people in and make sure everybody tickles everybody's buttons. Let's grow the channel tonight. If I can get more people in, that is. Oh, don't you start. All I can say to you is don't forget to tickle my buttons.
Hello, Abrax Paranormal.
Oh, cool, cool. You're walking in for work. I bet you're glad, aren't you?
Uh, yeah, go Tango.
Way to the dark side.
Ooh,
It sounded like you ripped something. Paul, hey, hey, welcome back. Can we all give this a share out? Get more people in. Got to tug it off. It's actually turn it up, but it sounds like tug it off. It's got to turn it up. Oh, yeah. Better turn it up, turn it up.
Thank you, Abstract.
Well, thank you. Better turn it up. Oi, no. Said. I said no. Callie, get out of there.
I am very good, thank you, Abstract. How's yourself?
Out.
How's everyone in the room?
I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm just looking at something.
Hi, sweet.
Oi, I said pack it in. Leave him alone. Dogs, they always start wrong time. I'm telling you. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Chicks, 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 chicks.
Is it Chris? Amber, it's just not sure. Can't remember. Brains like a sieve.
Say that again.
No, my brain's like a sieve. I was just asking if his name were Chris.
Oh, right.
Might be wrong. I don't know. I can't remember.
You want me to send it to Chris?
Yeah, you can do. Send it wherever, anywhere. I don't mind. Obviously, the like mainstream, obviously.
Well, yeah,
Hangouts,
what,
if anybody.
send your bloody channel. Send your stream.
Yeah, it is, Chris. Yeah,
Right, yeah,
I remember
send
now.
Marie's channel. Don't want them in your channel. We want them on your bloody stream. Where is it?
I know, get your booties in here. As I say, get your booty in here.
Move it. Move. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes,
Well, it's
ma'am.
in bed.
Get to Marie's before I get home, then kick you up the arse.
My mind is so terrible. Yeah, I know. Your mind's not terrible. You've got good mind, Beaver. I tell you. Yeah. I'm not calling you on breaks from now on. I'm going to remember Chris. I never remind you, there's loads of people named Chris, isn't there? So, wow. I'm buffing. I need some eating now. It's getting warm. Oh dear.
Okay, that's it. Sent to Chris as well, sweet.
If anybody's got any jokes or anything like that they want to say,
don't ask me to do jokes.
tell them away. Back anyway.
I don't do funny.
Welcome back again. I don't mean to be nasty or disgusting, but when I
dressing gown on, but not.
Goes into high, right? When I don't
worry, guys, I'm not.
Yeah, I should walk around warm up with sweet pants on the video. See. With sweet pants? What the fuck are you on about, Eva? Oh dear. Oh gosh. Hey, Ruby, get in your bed now. I don't know where else I can share it. Jogging pants for the UK peeps. I wear jogging pants sometimes. The chill out pants. Actually trousers, but hey. You could call me. Yeah, it's easier for me. Instead of trying to say your name, I always forget. Would you like to join up on panel? Chris, it's up to you.
Might not come out alive. What are you on about?
Hey,
I might not come out alive. I think I've come out in the middle of a conversation I'm not getting. Hello, Paranormal 11.
I'm not sure.
Hey, babes.
Hey, my lucky number, how are you? KK, I'll have to send it you in on Facebook though, if that's okay.
Guys. Go get you guys. Come on. We want some people in here before I come and get my size 6 foot. Come into the room.
Yeah, get fucking shared out, will you?
Come on. Really, Beaver can. I
I
wonder
just
why
go
that
to
is.
sit here, enjoy the chat. Get a share, so we just have to get you. Yeah, the share is just. Which, yeah.
Well, hello, Beaver can.
Just let me love you when your heart is tied.
He's got his little eyes looking now, hasn't he, boy?
Oh, you mean shady? No, not quite shady. But he's got the eyes.
He's like,
Just let me love you when your heart is tied. Beaver, why are you retracting all your messages? you muppet.
he's so cute.
Now that's being fucking shady. Oh dear. Oh
And we
dear.
can't even read what you said either because you've deleted it.
No, I know. He did it because I didn't read it.
Why are you embarrassed about what you
Because I'm
write?
embarrassed
Not
about.
worry, we do not.
I was going to say.
We don't judge here, dear darling. No judging.
No judging tonight, put it that way.
Well, yeah, no, definitely not tonight. English girls definitely can hold themselves, but you know, we are lovely.
I type what's on my mind and then I read it back to myself and I'm like, oh my god. You're not only one there, but I still leave it, so you know what I mean. Just let me love you when your heart is tired.
Away minds in here, believe me. When me and Marie get on one of our nights, well, bloody hell, God help you.
In it. He'd be like, oh my fucking god, I'm out. Oh dear. I ain't staying here with these two. Oh dear, I'm in a message. We're not that bad. Only if we want to be.
That's what I'm saying. We play nicely most of it. Mostly angel, but a little bit devil. Canada.
Because I've done that little one earlier, that little stream earlier with that music on. If anybody has got any music requests, then just let me know, and I might whack them on for you. We'll see. See how it goes. You can shush.
Unless your filter is accepted. Now I am confused, Beaver. If I push the envelope too much, will you please let me know? I really like being here. You guys are all great. I just don't want to act like I've known you all years unless my filter is accepted. You're always accepted if you're nice.
If you're blue, you're accepted. Simple as.
Exactly. You're blue, so
If I
you're
end up not
fam.
liking that blue, then exactly.
Blues are fam. We're all fam, but blues definitely.
I'm happy with my blues that I have in. So
Exactly, and with mine, I don't think I've seen you in my room. I'm not sure.
it's been in mine like from like near enough like day one. If you know what I mean, not
Yeah,
far off day one
I've
anyway.
seen him in here a few
Deidre.
times,
So
but not in mine. So
yeah,
yeah, no, that's I think it's
and
nice,
that's why I've
really.
made him blue. You know what I mean? So he hasn't caused me no shit yet. But if you do, you know it'll be taken away. I always pre-warn anyway. You're okay.
Damn it!
I'm not
Still
one for
got the
just taking
coffee
away
thing.
like that. I'll sit and tell you actually your mistakes before I take anything away. Put it that way. I'm not a bitch like that. I can be if I wanted to be, but I'm not. I trust every mod I've got in here up to yet, so take it as you're welcome. Send it link, okay? Give me a second. Give me a minute. Oh, wrong button. That one.
Well, don't you worry, Beaver Camp. I've got your little tushy, honey bunny.
Chris, if it comes up with error on it, don't worry about it. Still click on it anyway because it still works, and I promise you that. Everybody, for some unknown reason, I ain't got a clue why it's doing it. I think I need to re-download it myself, but I just not got around to it
Do
yet.
I have do we have hot damn and candies in the UK? We do have some rather hot spicy candies, yes. If you're on about female specimens as well, then very much.
The only thing I don't allow, like I say, the only thing, like main things I don't allow in here is obviously things like anything like racism, anything to do with rape, anything to do with any of them type of things. I will not allow it, and it's blatantly obvious you're not allowed them type of things in chat. So
Yeah, no, respect and love in this room.
the messages, yeah, exactly. It's all your normal things that are inappropriate that I don't allow, whether it's from a mod or not, if you know what I mean. So okay, you got it. In the UK, do you have hot damn candies? No. No, not that I know of anyway.
I think I need
We'd have to order them offline. We'd have to order things like offline if we got it like that, Beaver. Gonna get up. Gonna get up again.
yeah, no, that's what I said. I said not so much we've got hot candies, we've got
We've got like
sour.
them beef
Sour.
jerky and shit like that, yeah. Yeah, sweet and sour and that. That's nothing though. That ain't, not compared to this hot stuff that they them lot have.
Like I said, if you're on about the females, and if you're calling females candies, then there's plenty of hot candies in the UK.
Just go into Sherry. Just go into Pariunti. I don't know who it is. Somebody named Chris has just messaged in there saying, just tell her to jump on mine and fucking, or she go live, or he go live, whoever it is.
What, you want me to tell Chris to come on to yours?
Either tell him to come on to mine, or tell him to go live and do each other raids. You know what I mean, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But he needs to put the link to his channel because I ain't got his channel or her channel. I don't know what it is. So.
What, you want me to go into Chris V?
Is it Chris V that's just said that?
I'm a bit confused.
No, not Chris V.
Chris.
Unity group chat.
Yeah.
That person named Chris has just said whoever it is needs help growing their channel. Is that Chris V?
Yeah, Chris.
Only had a quick glimpse at the message.
Chris NCHRIS. And it's got some
Chris
bloke.
Perk.
It's got some bloke as the picture.
Chris Perk. Yeah, Chris Peck or Perk.
And the link to your chat is right above it, so they can see it.
Yeah, they can, can't they? Yeah. We'll leave them to it then. So.
I could say, are you coming in?
Okay, I am waiting. You're welcome. You could jump on now anytime you want. Oh shit, I didn't want to press that.
I've just wrote in there, you coming to support Marie.
Yeah, I just did.
Are you coming to see Marie?
Well, I haven't got his channel, so it would help, wouldn't it? I will rejoin. You rejoin? You're already in that chat, I think. You joined anyway, you just got to hit the camera. Hello, Zachary. I'm not very good at reading. Zachary.
Hang on a minute, babe, we'll have a look.
Reason? What are you doing? I'm in New Zealand. Hey, make sure everybody take course.
Raza. Dakaya Raza.
Make sure everybody tickles his buttons.
Cryptid 559. Hello.
I'm just. I don't think so. Razor. Me from shining through.
Yes, they're all in, Marie. Hello, Chris from Spirit Encounters UK.
Chris, would you like to jump on our panel? I can't see chat at the minute.
I'm just... There is the one that you couldn't say is Zakaya Raza.
Zakia. I've just tickled your buttons anyway, Razor.
We do apologise if we didn't say your name properly, but
I know, I can't say the name properly.
Dyslexia, so I'm not very good with the reading.
Make sure everybody else tickles the buttons. Just don't forget to tickle mine back. I'd really appreciate it.
Oh my god, what? Eva Cam? I just met the one-armed, one-legged woman named Eileen. Oh my god.
Chris, you coming up? Okay, Chris, no worries. Cryptid, welcome back. Tony, love ya. Make sure everyone tickles everybody's buttons.
Oh my god, this cold.
Are you awake now, Tony?
I'm just going to turn my thing off a minute.
I'm from the UK. Sherry's from the UK too. You're from California. Wow. Nice. California. Thank you, Chris. Oh, I have to call you Ambrax this time because Chris might be thinking I'm calling him. Well, thank you, Chris. You know you're my bro. Always will be. No matter what.
Always fam.
Oh, he'll always be my fam. He knows that. I don't need to explain to him. Thank you, everybody, for coming. If anybody else got any music requests, I've done my little one earlier, so yeah, if anybody has got any music requests, I can put them on. If you can put the link in chat, sort of thing, it would be easier for me to just copy it. So copy and paste it into another tab, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Hangout, say you please wait. I don't tell you you're in trouble. No. Thank you, Chris. You're awesome.
Nice likes out and give that little bum a shake.
Just take the A off and put an E on end, Chris. Oh dear. You called me Maria earlier as well, or somebody did. Like, it's not Maria, it's Marie. No, say you please. Yeah, just be patient. Be patient with it, Ambrax, because I don't know why people have trouble with it last time. If you just be patient with it, or like refresh and try again on the same link, you know what I mean? It will work. If not, if Sherry, have you got Ambrax anywhere?
Say that again, babes.
Have you got Ambrax anywhere? Michael Gunn, hey, how are you? Welcome back again. Ambrax is anywhere. Yeah, to send him the Hangout link just in case it don't work from mine.
Hang on a minute. If I go onto his channel, if you go.
Hey, Kelvin Wood.
I don't know if I can.
Welcome to the stream. If you make sure everybody tickles everybody's buttons for me. Let me just make sure. I think I've already got you, Michael.
How comes there isn't a messenger thing on the actual laptops?
Yes, I have, Michael. I've already got you. And what was I say? Just give me a second. Next one. will be Kelvin Wood. Just bear with me a second.
Hang on a minute, guys.
See if I've got you. I don't think I have got you. Give me a second. I'm not sure if I have or not. No, I haven't got you. So Kelvin Wood. That looks like a very similar. You coming as your name, Beaver? You're an arsehole sometimes with Beaver, I swear. I know it is you, I just realised that one. You coming as your name? Well, awesome. Well, I've got both of your buttons now. Nice.
I haven't got him. I don't know if I've got him on anything.
You haven't. Just be patient with it. No shit. Ambrax, because it'll work eventually. If it doesn't, I'll have to try it another way, or I'll resend it you again. I think it was it the other night. Was it Wayne that had the same problem?
On Facebook, Sherry Brett. At least that way, if you're on Marie's thing and she can't get the links out, I can get them to you. It's weird because on your actual laptop, it don't come up with the message thing. You know, you get your message bit.
Yeah.
I ain't got a message bit on it.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, that's a bit weird. Thank you, Tony.
Hang on a minute, I might have him.
Click off it, Ambraxis, and try it again. You're at work, aren't you, Tony? You can't come up, so yeah, that's fine.
If I do my contact link, if I do my link to my messenger thing and put it in your room, is that all right? And people can add it.
It's entirely up to you if you want to do that. It's up to you if you want to do that.
I'll put it up for like 3 minutes and then I'll take it down.
Yeah, it's only be up for a couple of minutes. What link? I know they called you Michelle then, bloody hell.
Yeah, I'm
what
put it in for
Sherry's
a couple of
putting
minutes,
in.
guys, and then you've got to get it quick as you can, and then I can send the link that way. None of you have got it.
Just give him a minute. Wait, hang on a minute, Sherry. Wait. Just let's see if it could. He's just trying again now, so. Moderators can put any links in.
Try again.
As long as they don't forget me.
Right, let me put it in then. That is my messenger thing. Click that. And that will add you to my thing, and then I'll be able to accept you.
I think I've already got you right there, haven't I? Really?
Click that link, and that will add you to my message thing, and then I can send you it that way.
YouTube messengers, you mean?
It's very, don't be putting your email addresses out on there because it's risky. It's risky doing that.
Yeah, no.
Because it's Marie, I'll do it for Marie.
Well, moderators can put anything in my chat anyway. It's what they're there for. It's just for the people that I advise not to.
Just click onto that, guys. I'm going to count from 20 and then I'm removing it, okay? So 20. 19, 18, 17,
The,
16.
the other thing that I won't accept is obviously promoting yourselves as well like that. You know what I mean? Don't promote yourself in chats to any newcomers.
11, 10, 9, 8,
Ooh, I know,
7,
baby.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1. We're moving, guys.
I don't know if they'll let me do it this way. I'll give it a go. I don't know how to do it this way. Bear with me. When it decides to load. Right. You're already in it.
All you got to do is click the camera. Click the camera.
Yeah, you're already in it. People. Oh, just make baby wait. And I'll be me. And I'll be me.
Is he in there? Right, let me put a link in him so you can touch that and get in that bit. Oh no, that is on there.
I'm learning. Say no such no results matching.
You send in your chat link into your Google chat, so it ain't going on to anything else. It's going on to the one we're sitting on. See if we can get on it that way.
I'll tell you what. Right.
And
Yeah.
then I'm going to move it in a minute, just in case anyone idiotic comes in. Click on that abstracts, and hopefully you get in. Are you in?
No, you put the my YouTube channel link in.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You dinglebutt.
Why did I do that? No.
Okay. I'm doing it now. Just bear with me.
Okay. The channel link's all right. The channel link's all right, but I need the bloody Google Hangouts. Where have I done the Google Hangouts? Oh,
Chris, go into the one that you've tried to get into the messenger part of it, because you're in there.
And just wait, and I will be with you.
That's it.
Google Hangouts.
Click on the link above you and try again that way. You should be able to do it that way. All you got to do is hit the camera above you.
Are you seeing us?
Okay. Yeah, he's seen that one. We've got some art stuff now. Cool, Mike. Cool. Yeah, just click on that. What I've just sent you. You just literally seen it. which will bring you back in, and all you've got to do is hit the camera. It's either to your right or your left, I think. Can't remember now which one. Just click on any camera that's on the screen where you've got your hang up button and all that lot, and your forward button. It's just there's a little camera. Just click on it, and it'll ask you to accept and all that lot, and then yeah. How are you, Nicole?
Hello, Captain. We shall go.
I'm good. Lots, loads and loads better. A lot better. Thank you. No, now, what I know now. Be better off on my own. Caitlin!
There should be a green camera and there should be a green box with Marie's picture in it and my picture in it that you've got to click.
I forgot where's this one. Can't wait. Can't wait. Hey, Paranormal Circle, how are you? Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Long time no see.
Hello, Paranormal Circle.
If everybody hasn't got Paranormal Circle, make sure you tickle the buttons. And Caitlin's. What I know now. I'd be better on my own. The more people we get in here, the better, you know, the more we can hit the buttons.
Come and join us.
Doesn't matter where you share it out. I don't care where you share it out. Let's help each other out tonight. Got the words to this one.
And it's Lady Gaga.
No. I don't think so, anyway. No. I'm not sure it's non-copyright that's on that minute. Unless somebody else puts a link in, then that's their place. Yeah. Have you got it yet?
How are you, Paranormal Circle? Yeah, it sounds like that does sound like Hello,
Oh,
Marie's
right.
wife.
Michelle! My babe! How are you? I love you. Are you coming up? I've put you a link as well in. I've been trying to get Ambrax's up and I can't seem to be able to do it, Michelle. I didn't know how. I sent him a link. No, it's okay, Michelle. You got back from work now?
Abstracts. But you can't get up for some reason.
Ambrax's. Ambrax's, he can't seem to get up for some reason. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. You're awesome. Love you.
Bed.
Hey, he's in. Yay, hey. Finally.
I don't know what's
what happened.
But it's not letting me connect it with the laptop.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I should remember that. Sorry, Michelle.
Are they there?
Yeah.
Hi, Maria. Hi, Terry.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? I love you too. Good.
Amazing. I love you. And then when this phone got stolen and we got it back, I had to reset everything, so it wiped out Hangouts in it.
Oh, no. I was going to say that makes it worse, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah, but at least it only took like 3 seconds to re-download it. Yeah, but why do people have
Because I hadn't had a laptop.
Did you say?
So I was trying to
Yeah, you haven't, have you? Yeah. Sherry, did you send it to Boomer at all? If he's still awake?
No, do you want me to go and send it to him?
Yeah, send him that we're on. If he's not awake, that's fine.
It's all right. I'll check.
There. Now I can log into Facebook on the laptop and read chat as well.
Yeah. No, I meant actually saying the best thing is actually, I think Michelle said it last night, coming on your phone, and it's a lot, not last night, night before, coming on your phone and that, it's a lot better apparently on your phone.
Yeah.
So.
I might have to go
through. I meant to say that, sorry, I totally forgot. I sent him that to his YouTube. It's all right, he managed to get in. I think it's coming on his phone. That you sent it to, she sent it to your YouTube part anyway, so. But you're already in.
Yeah, well, Maria does. Maria does. Sherry probably don't. Sherry, I'm Lady Abraxas.
Miss Lady Abraxas. How are you anyway? How are you?
I'm fine, honey. I love watching your live stream.
Oh, oh, thank you. It's not that sometimes it's great, but hey, I go with the flow with things at the minute, just trying to get my own courage up and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, best way, isn't it?
Right, I've sent Boomer it as well, sweet boy.
Well,
Why?
It don't look like he's on that up at the moment, but then you know what Boomer's like.
I'm in the process of trying to get some dates set with me starting that whole talk show / interview thing.
We are,
going to start.
Yeah, you mentioned that the other night. If you send me a message, I think the best way to contact me is do it through Facebook and that.
That's fine.
Obviously, if you want me to do that, I can actually. Yeah, I will do it. I'm not saying I can sit and say. I don't know what I'm going to say, like, but hey. I could be there if you need me to. Obviously, if the time and everything's set and that. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
The only thing I ask is for you to be yourself.
Yeah. That's what I say. Be yourself. I mean, me and Michelle are crazy when she comes on panel with me, I swear. Michelle is absolutely awesome. To bits. Yeah. It's funny nights, isn't it? Yeah, because we are crazy together. Exactly, Michelle.
I put it in her live stream too. I don't know. That's up to her.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What, come on your stream?
Yeah, I'm going to. I was saying, I don't know if you caught it in your live stream, but I threw it up there in the chat about me starting the talk show, and if you want to be part of it, you're more than welcome.
Of course I will. Yeah.
I'm going to do one person a show, though.
Yeah, no, it's probably best.
If anybody hasn't already tickled Marine's wife's buttons, go and tickle them for me, please. She is absolutely awesome. You're going to hit all the buttons, tickle them. Michelle. Oh dear. If everybody tickles the buttons for me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She's one of my partners in crime.
But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give that like a couple weeks before I actually get started. I'm going to do my first test Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. If you like I say, if you message me times and everything, then I'll let you know obviously whether I can make it on that point. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Do the same for me as well. Just to do it on the best place for me as well as Facebook, Sherry Brett.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't tickle it too hard, please, Michelle says. No, tickle it harder.
Don't tickle it hard. We've got to tickle it.
Don't tickle too hard.
Well, tickle it harder.
Tickle it real hard, gotcha.
Tickle
Oh dear.
Something else might happen too.
Oh God.
How did this get perverted, Chris?
Welcome to late night live streams.
I know. It's not late. Well, it is late night for me. Like, where are you from, Chris?
I'm in Virginia. Right now it's almost 10 o'clock.
Almost 10? Bloody hell.
Yep.
It's nearly 3 o'clock here.
It's 10 to 3 in the morning here.
10 o'clock yesterday.
We're dedicated. Truly dedicated.
I came on earlier, I thought I'll do an early one tonight just to see what happens, and guess what? No fucker came in. It's just not right. Not one fucking only page. I had about 4 or 5 people in, and then I thought, what did I say to you, Sherry? I goes, I'm just going to test something out here, and I thought, bugger it. I'm going to restart and try to go live again. Yeah, they all come flooding in there, and I was like, wow.
That's how it usually happens.
Fooking, Michelle. It's fucking, not fooking. You make me laugh. Oh, very romantic.
Go through this
Okay, I love you, Michelle.
App Store, see if there's a update.
Love you, Michelle.
If anybody else got any song requests tonight, I can play them. I'll play them on a lower side. I'm not going to have it too loud tonight, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Love you. And I'll speak to you soon, Michelle. You know where I am.
What is she going to sing?
Has anybody tried using Skype on here?
No. I've never bothered with that, to be honest. I haven't got a phone to bother. I ain't got a phone properly to. I've got a phone. Well, a phone number, but I ain't got a phone.
Right.
So, yeah.
What, you still can't figure it out?
I was just curious if anybody's actually tried it because for some reason my laptop wouldn't let me connect with you guys. When I clicked on the part where it lists all the chats on the camera, then it said I didn't have permission.
Good night, Michelle. Well, I'll speak to you in a bit. I should say about good night. It's not good night to you yet. Yeah, I've never really bothered with.
The only things I do is Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, the only ones I do is Facebook and YouTube mainly, but I am actually on Twitter as well.
I'm on Twitter, but no, I'm on Instagram, but I don't.
There's only one reason that I'm on Twitter for mainly, and that's just to keep in contact with a couple of certain people who I need to keep in contact with at the minute. So, but yeah, failing that, I just my main contact is Facebook. Yeah, Facebook or YouTube Messenger. If you can add me on there, I don't mind putting my link in. In fact, my link's already on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's where all my links are.
Yeah, HSFL sang earlier. Yeah, I was watching that. I was in there today. He tried to sing Elvis. He said, no, he isn't. Beaver, retract that message.
Yeah.
He sang Elvis, yep.
Retract that message, though, because he didn't fail. I think he's awesome in no matter what he does.
He is.
Oh, yeah, John's got an amazing voice. Amazing voice.
Thank you. Love you.
Absolutely.
See what I mean? I will tell you if you've done wrong and said wrong in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
He is one big. He's part of my family. So, and always will be. He's absolutely awesome. I love his singing. Absolutely love it.
I'm a big fan of John.
You got more balls than me, though. I can up there.
Yeah, see that one again. He has got more balls than I fucking have, I swear.
If you actually like listening to people doing music,
I love doing my music and that, you know what I mean? But obviously I do love also doing the paranormal part of it, which is with the doll. But I don't want to be honest with you, I don't like putting too much stress on the doll, if you know what I mean, at the minute.
Yeah.
Well, Lauren, her name is. I don't like putting too much on her because I know she doesn't like it. So
there's one channel out there you can actually send her a request, and she'll go find it on Smule, and she'll actually perform it in a video for you.
Who's that?
Timey Lives.
Not heard of that one, I don't think.
She
yeah. She's breast cancer survivor.
Oh wow.
She
has what's that?
I can't even think of what it is.
She has carpal tunnel.
No.
I'll be honest with you all. I've had a scare of cancer. I mean, basically, this was about 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
I've literally got a lump the size of a. At the minute, it's probably the size of a. Just over the size of a golf ball at the minute.
Ooh.
In one of mine, and obviously I went for a test and everything on it at the time, and apparently they called it. They said it was all it is fatty tissue,
Yeah.
and not to worry about it, but it will grow, and obviously it has grown since then. Because then it was only like the size of a pig, but now it's the size of a golf ball over. So
Wow.
yeah, so it's like it is worrying. I'm not going to sit here and say it isn't, because it is. Yeah.
The end of last year with my breast.
Well, put it this way: if I went back to the doctors about it, they'd have to cut it out, and that will leave me with no breast. So,
Yeah.
because it's that big, it's coming on for the tennis ball size.
Yeah, mine's not a tennis ball size. I'd say mine's like going to a golf ball size.
Mine's near enough tennis ball size now.
I've not got big ones either, so you can really.
No, mine are little.
In mine.
You can tell with mine at the end of the day. It looks like I've got one bigger than other. But yeah, it's just something that it's on my mind all the time. Don't get me wrong, but I've got through it. You know what I mean? I did get told by the hospital that they did say that it will keep growing. Do you know what I mean? Because it's fatty tissue and it's going to grow. Do you know what I mean? So they've said if I have any worries and that to go back and that, but I haven't done like now for about 10 years. So, and I'm still sitting here now, still alive. So I'm assuming it's still fatty tissue. I just need to have it cut away, and I'm scared of hospitals. So that's like, that doesn't help me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So.
That's why the wife, she's legally blind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm half blind, obviously, as well from the stroke that I had. It's like a horrible blind spot that I've got. It's to my left-hand side, and obviously I've got used to it now, and I adjust my eyes to where I need to look, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
But yeah, it's not nice at all. Not one bit. I mean, I'll be 40 this year, so let's just hope what they say is true. Life starts at 40. Yeah, it is what they say, but whether it's true or not, that's another kettle of fish.
Not really. They don't feel it.
Not really.
Shit, Chris says it feels like 40 or.
I'm 41 and I feel like I'm 141.
I know what you mean. I'm 39, but I feel like I'm great fucking God knows where of ancient somewhere.
You know? Oh
dear.
I got some good news.
What?
I might have 2 days off in a row. Sunday and Monday.
Oh, really? Wow.
Then back to the 6th
All
day.
right.
How do you manage that? You have to pay off.
I asked John if he knew what my day off was going to be. He said, I might give you Monday.
Beaver, if you can sing, come up and sing. That's fair play. If you want to sing, yes, you can. Make sure you pick your song and everything out. Sorry, say that again.
I sing happy birthday and that's about it.
I know, same here. Beaver, you're more than welcome to sing on panel.
I'll even pull the lighter out for you.
There is no judging in my panel. That's all I can say to you. No judging from anybody. And if they do, then they get told off.
Right.
But you're more than welcome to jump up and sing if you want to. There's no eyes. Pretend you're on your own. Sing your heart out.
I wish I could.
Yeah, pretend you're singing in the shower. But leave your clothes on.
I'm busy with texting. Be right back. Oh, now you're making excuses up, Beaver.
Fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
Tiny has fibromyalgia.
If any of you two want to sing, or Sherry, you're more than welcome.
Isn't it anybody's birthday?
No, I don't think.
No.
I don't want to make your ears bleed. I'll get
It
booed off
doesn't matter.
camera.
It doesn't matter how you sing at the end of the day. I can't sing. Beaver's just making excuses now. He reckons he's next to American Idol, but now he's just like got eyes, and now he's lurking right now, and now he's busy texting somebody.
That's what they all say.
Isn't it? They'll all probably do a runner out of chat, I know, because I've said that they could come up and sing if they want. Oh dear, make me laugh.
But getting back to Tiny Lowe, she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
The doctor told her at one point in time that she would never sing again. And
oh wow.
What she don't know about is singing and keeping the faith, and trying to
Yeah.
bring everybody up, and she's a awesome person.
Oh bless. Oh. You have to send me some links and that so I can
She's a rock and blueberry mermaid.
support myself.
She's a sweetie.
If you send me some links and that, if you send me some links and that in in Messenger and stuff, Facebook Messenger, I'll be able to support myself.
She even did a song for Chris. She wanted him to, or he wanted her to do Demons by Imagine Dragons. And she actually did pretty good. I was like, wow.
In fact, Amber says you can actually put the link in on my channel if you want to. You're a moderator, so.
Okay, I'll do that.
If you want to, you're more than welcome. You're a moderator. You can put any links in there.
There's the link.
Yeah.
She did, what was it, last year, 365?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she had it completed by August.
Mm-hmm.
See, what a lot of people don't know, Maria, is I had a brain tumor when I was 14.
Oh, wow.
I've been cancer-free for 31 years. So, I mean, I always try to be inspirational to people. She tries to be inspirational to people, too. And I love it.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I totally understand. I've just tickled her buttons anyway. So. And hit the notification bell.
So how's the weather over on your guys' end of the sea?
Absolutely fucking shit. It's only been truthful, I swear. No, honestly, it started really getting warmer that year, and then for the past 2 days, it just went. Literally, it just went. Bleh. Do you know what I mean? It's been raining, absolutely fucking cold again. It should be coming up for summertime, you know what I mean?
Right.
And yet we're getting fucking rain and shit.
Should be, and I'm sitting here with the flu.
No, it was 69 when I left for work. I think it actually hit about 70 today.
Yeah, well.
I wish.
Shut up.
Do you play the what?
Yeah.
Actually, no, they've been in about the 50s and 60s.
I'm still cold.
I don't play trivia, no.
But one of these days, I'll be able to save the money up and fly over that way.
That'd be cool.
It would be.
But where I want to go, no, I don't think anybody else will want to go.
No.
Where would that be?
The catacombs.
Catacombs. No, people want to go there actually.
Oh, really?
Go there.
From what I've heard, yeah. There is people that do like going there.
Well,
But you've got to have the guts to go there.
I would love to go there. I guess there's one
I
in
would
Italy,
love to.
too.
Lovely. Definitely.
There's a couple of people that
Italy.
go there. One girl's kind of like claustrophobic, and our other empath, she won't go there. She's like,
She's afraid of getting lost.
If I could travel, I would, but and that is some places that I would love to go to. You know what I mean? But I can't travel, so because I suffer with agoraphobia,
Right.
and not just that, because of the stroke that I've had. I'm not allowed on no planes.
Yeah.
Under doctor's orders. Do you know what I mean? So it's sort of like a catch-22 for me. But I would love to do them type of things because I know it wouldn't scare me. Do you know what I mean? I would love to if it weren't for them want for the illness and everything. So yeah,
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
I have been overwhelmed twice in my life.
Yeah.
Doing this, and that was back in Michigan. One place they called the Ghost Trestle, which is a railroad track, and a mother and her son was hit by a train while her husband burned up in the barn trying to save the horses.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that place. Who put that video out? Was it
me? I put two of them out.
Was it you?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I did see that. Yeah, I've seen it. I know I have. Yeah, because there was a barn, obviously, with the horses and everything like that. And wow, oh my god!
And what overwhelmed me is I could be facing across the road with my camera, and I hear things running around me from the backside.
Oh wow!
I turn.
Oh my god!
To film over the car, and then I have it going running around me on the other side of the road.
Am I thinking of the right one here? Where is this supposed to be somebody that may have hung themselves in that barn as well? I'm not sure if I'm thinking of the right one there.
You might be wrong, because where I was parked at and filming at was at the bridge, where it was a one-lane road.
Okay. Yeah, and I know something comes up with about that, something about being hung in a barn as well, and it was where all the horses were. Yeah,
because I know I tried to tell somewhat of a backstory at every place I go to if I know it. It's the one that had the graffiti and all that. Going through the tunnel and everything.
If you send me links, I'll tell you. You know, if you've got them links still, just if you can send them me, and I'll tell you if it's the ones I've actually seen or not.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, and I'll tell you if it is the ones I've seen or not. If it isn't, I would love to watch them. Yeah, no, it's okay. Do it in your own time. You haven't got to do it now. Like, do it in your own time, sort of thing. Yeah, but if you can send them me at some point, and then I will check them out if if it's not the one that I'm thinking of, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm damn sure it could be the one I am thinking of.
It probably is.
To be honest.
the best one I liked was Mansfield one.
Nobody took
Mansfield.
him, but man, he sure did get a jolly.
Well, when I was recording with my phone, the internet was shoddy in there through in the building. I lost my live stream halfway through by the cell blocks, but looking up towards the stairs, I seen like a shadow jump out, then jump back where you couldn't see it.
Oh wow.
Mansfield is like the most haunted place in Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio, yeah.
The old prison.
I've never really had anything happen to me. Other than we were at the prison or the jail down here, and I was looking at my sign, and I started saying the Lord's Prayer. I got a huge growl, and I came home and I was laying on the bed, and Chris was like, "What happened to your eye? Did somebody punch you in the eye?" I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You've got a black eye."
Oh wow! Oh my God! Oh,
wow! I didn't kill it, so.
Oh my gosh!
Girl.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
And then in another video that Chris did, he caught a hand. It was on his what was it? Double night, Chris?
Yeah.
Hand? It was a long, bony hand. It wasn't like or Chris. So.
Oh wow.
Right there's one of them.
Yeah, just got it then. Yeah, okay.
Sherry, where is it that you go when you get all the activity where you can like have that little girl enter your body?
I think that's her house.
Is that your house?
Yeah, this is my place that I'm in now.
Wow.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Right there's both of the videos.
There was a bang when you said about it.
Okay, so I will check those out in a bit. I'll have a good look at them and see if they are actually the ones that I'm thinking of. Just give me a second.
See,
I don't know what.
Me being legally blind, I can hear things more clear than anybody else, you know.
Yeah, that is true as well, you know, because that's exactly, even though I'm only part blind.
Yeah.
I even put that to the test.
The hearing seems to come more potent, doesn't it? And I have noticed that in myself, very much so.
He tried.
The last investigation video I did, which was the one I labeled the blindfold investigation.
Yeah.
I started hearing whispering right in my ear, but it didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
So it got a little crazy.
Wow.
But it was a good experience.
Yeah, exactly. And it helps you to know these type of things, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's like you just hear a lot more than other people hear for some reason. It's I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain though. It's like, I mean, my hearing never ever used to be as acute as it is now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's obvious. It's basically your brain, isn't it? Your brain is obviously working harder in different places because you've lost a little bit of your brain. Even if it could be a little bit, it could be a lot. You know what I mean? But you've lost part of your brain, so it's sort of like it's working a hell of a lot harder in other parts of your brain. You know what I mean? The main parts that are working, that's trying to work harder than them bits that you've lost. Do you know what I mean? And it's your brain works your ears, your brain works your whole body near enough. You know what I mean? So
yep.
It's just the way it is. It's common sense at the end of the day.
No.
Well,
yeah, it's very true. But if you cut off certain things that you use, then other parts of your senses in heighten. It's like you've got that experiment, haven't you? Where if you put you're meant to put something over your eyes, something over your ears, and you're meant to put some sort of white noise, and it's supposed to take you into how they would see and hear things. That's what you hear. I want to try and do that, but you don't. It's not something you do on your own, because you go into
because you
down. So
Jerry, because you've got like clear sight and you've got like clear. I can explain. You've got a clear mind. You've got clear sight. You've got clear hearing. Do you know what I mean? Yours is actually working absolutely fine altogether.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
Because I channel. To channel, you need to be open in all ways.
Yeah.
Because you need to be able to feel and understand.
As for like mine and a lot of other people's, obviously, and Ambrex's wife, girlfriend, it's the same thing. You see, when you lose a part of something, the other part of you works a hell of a lot harder, so much harder.
Yeah.
And that's where it gives you that acute, as they call it, the acute hearing, because your eyesight's half gone. It's giving you the more hearing than your sight. Do you know what I mean? Now, if you lost your hearing, it's going to give you better sight. It's just the way things. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's how it works. It's how it happens.
They always say that one sense is lost.
The other ones kick in stronger.
Yeah, exactly, and that's my belief, and that's where my hearing comes into it as well.
I've actually had a lot of people a lot of the people that viewed that video, they actually messaged me and said that actually liked it. So Saturday night or Sunday night,
depending on the rain.
Yeah, depending on the weather and what time I get out of work Saturday, I'm actually going to go back out and do it again.
Yeah.
But I need to find places that's not so dangerous.
Yeah. You do. If you haven't got any backup or anything like that, don't. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Anything that's too dangerous for you. You know what I mean? Your own life is more important than. Your own life is more important.
Yeah. It wasn't dangerous because of the people. I mean, me and the kids are around.
Yeah.
It's like a railroad track not too far away from him.
Yep.
But about 3 to 5 feet.
Well, where I stopped walking, it was about 30 yards behind me, the railroad track.
Yeah.
About 3 foot to the right was the road.
And then
about 2.5 foot to the left, a foot forward, about a 1.5 foot off to the left was a big hole that went underneath that building. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah. My son threw a pebble into that hole, and I could have sworn that somebody threw it back at us. And I said, "Okay, let's go.
Oh wow!
I'm done. Let's go."
Mhm.
Yeah,
well, you know when to go, and obviously, yeah. Wow.
They do like to communicate in a lot of ways, and
Yep.
You know, like when you throw things and that, sometimes they do retaliate by throwing it back to you. It's just their way of going, yeah, I'm here. Can't you see? That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people freak out when it comes to spirits. I'm like,
I'll be right back. I need a piss.
With spirits, is that they want to communicate. They want to talk. They want people to hear and see them. That is what most of them want. You know what I mean? So.
Well,
you know, like I'm not saying I have not run. Of course, I've run when I've been in a really bad situation, but 9 times out of 10, I don't know if you guys have seen my videos, but I go out on my own. I don't do it on my own. Like I've got I've not got no fear factor there with them because I've had it all my life. I've done the being scared and the running. I don't do that anymore. You know, like, I'm not saying I don't get on edge sometimes. I do.
I have.
Like, they're not good energies around you. You're like, oh, yeah. What do you want? Sort of.
I had. Go ahead, Missy.
That's what I was trying to get to my son. See, at the motel, when we were at the motel in Pulaski, you kept hearing pounding and banging and knocking and all that, because the place was haunted. We knew it was haunted. And I told my son, I was like, don't worry about it. They're just trying to get some acknowledgement. They just want to talk. You know?
And that's what that's where a lot of investigators and teams go wrong. As soon as they hear something or they vision just a little something, they're out the door or they're running. And I'm like, why are you running? The whole point of being an investigator is to stand there and communicate, no matter what's going on. Obviously, if it's throwing something at your head and it's dangerous, no, you move. But 9 times out of 10, the movement, the noise, what they do is them just going, oi, oi, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you,
right.
You know, that's what they want. They just want to be acknowledged. That's why I get on so well with my spirits, because I talk to them 24/7. 24/7. They're people at the end of the day. They're not spirits, they're people. Treat them like people.
People have seen my videos from when I was at the old Jackson prison back in Michigan, and they said, how do you do that? Do what? Stand there and walk towards everything instead of turn around and walk away. It's easy.
Sometimes I will back off for a little bit. I'll walk backwards, but then I always do go back, because obviously, like, I pick up on a lot of things, and I know when it's right to go in and when it's not right to go in. You know what I mean? So I do that, and sometimes I will entice it and wait for them to come to me. Sometimes, because it's not always good to go up to them, because not all of them like that. Wait for them. If they want to know you, they'll come to you. They'll show you a sign. You know what I mean? That's how I say. It's the same like when people go, oh, spirits, they're people, but they can't do this and they can't do that. What? So it's like, I've been having a lot of stick on YouTube at the minute. I don't want to go into too much, but I've been called a fake. I've been called all sorts of things and that, yeah. But when you watch my channel in videos and stuff like that, like at the minute it's, oh, well, if she's channeling and she's talking to spirits, how can she be reading a chat? I'm like, right, okay, let's get this right. So people that once lived and learned to read and write are not going to be able to read what someone's writing on a chat page, no? Isn't being in someone's body going to heighten their sight, their hearing? Yes. Yeah. So why are they not going to stand there and look at a screen and read it and retaliate? Why are they not going to pick a phone up? If they've not seen a phone or a laptop before, they're going to look at it. Same as the spirit that does know what it is.
Right.
They don't just miss the interaction with us. They miss the interaction with life itself.
Yeah.
Spirits that don't know our equipment now want to know our equipment. They're people still. They're still, like I say to everyone, like, we are spirits in a vessel. That's why we can do so much more physically. But once we pass on, our true physical self is our spirit. That is who we really are. That mind, the way, the personality, everything that person is does not die. Only the body we needed to use, to learn, to grow, to become advanced for our spiritual form when we die. for our next life, preparing us for our next life. That is what's going on. But people are like, no, you don't know what you're talking about, don't I? I talk physically to the divine and to the Lord. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I've seen him.
Right.
I've seen them. You know what I mean? I've gone to the light and come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I had my blood poisoning and that, and you know, I've seen them. I've always, every time I've spoke to the Lord and the divine, I've always been answered. Always been answered. Always.
Yep. And the best comment I love getting from people that don't see this stuff is crazy. Especially when I tell them I've seen apparitions, full body apparitions.
We get so much hate here. We get so much hate for what we do from people, but sadly, and reality of life is, we've all got the abilities to communicate with the spirit world because we're all formed and we're all communicated to it. Like when we pass on, we all go there. One way or another, we go to the Lord and face the Lord and the divine before we do our fates decided. We always do. We're formed by them. We're all the same. We've all got abilities. You can sit there on a phone. You're sitting there watching TV and you suddenly know that your phone's going to ring and who's ringing. You're using your psychic abilities.
Yep.
When you're standing in a crowd, I had this in a video, you're standing and you're walking and somebody comes up behind you. You don't see who's coming up behind you, but you know who it is and what they want. That's a psychic ability. We've all got it, just a lot of us are so close to what we can actually do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I can, say,
you know what I mean?
Say
I
and verify that
physically
one.
say that all of you are going to be, if you opened yourself, you're going to be like me and be able to see, hear, feel, connect with the trees, connect with animals, connect with this, connect with that. I'm a witch. I connect not just with people in the dead, I connect with trees and animals. I connect with everything. Yeah. I'm not saying that everybody that opens that ability gets those abilities. We all are individually different. I'm not saying that because I've got all these abilities, I'm fully open at them all. No, I'm not. My most fully open ability is my channeling. The others are just my add-on bits.
A lot of times, things like they're not used to unknown. They think there's life and there's death and that's it. You know, they don't believe in all this other stuff. You know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. A lot of people, they either don't believe in it or they don't want to follow it because they're scared of it, or you know, or it's religious factors that people put it into their head that it's a bad thing to be connecting to spirits and doing this and doing that. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's only bad when you disrespect them and you do not have respect for what you do. That is when it's bad. Yeah. When all these people go, oh, it's the devil work doing that. No, it isn't. It's the devil work being a witch. It's the devil work being a white witch or a dark witch. No, it ain't, mate. No, it ain't. It's only what you make it.
True.
I mean, none of what we do comes from our objects and our tools, yeah? What we are and what we do comes from within us. We are all magical and we're all physically able for the spirit world. We've all got magical abilities where we could use magic. We're all created by the Lord. We're all created by the divine. We've got those things.
Bingo.
That's what it is.
Yep.
What I think is really neat. Like I can be in, like, say my friend Larry. I could be in his live stream, and somebody want to contact me, and it's always my cousin. And we tried to tell him they're trying to get a hold of me. Well, he asked that one day, who do you want to talk to? And it said Lady, which is Lady Abraxas, right? And he goes, which lady? I've got 3 of them in here. And it said Abraxas. And he goes, Abraxas isn't
wow. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. No, you know, like spirits do go into so many different people. Like I think a lot of people think with spirits, when they're in a place, they stay in one place. No, they don't. They move around. They can be anywhere they want within seconds, yeah?
Yep.
Right. If you're in one stream and they're not being took notice in one stream, they're going to go to another one and go, well, she's in there, so I'm going to get her that way because she'll hear me in that one. That is what they do. People do not realise that. They will move to where they will be most heard and most seen. That is what they do. It isn't the fact they're there to scare you or to make you run. They're like, look, I'm here. I'm still a person. Why don't you acknowledge me? What's wrong with me? Is there something wrong? Some of them are confused. Some of them don't know they're dead. You know what I mean? You're meant to help them. You know, they know something's not right, but they're not quite sure on what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go right into a spirit and go, you're dead. You just say, do you realise that you passed over?
Mm-hmm.
My cousin helped me.
If you didn't, I'm very sorry.
After I heard him,
you know,
my friend's live stream, I couldn't figure out why Josh was coming to me. And Chris turned on the spirit box, and Josh was there. Shortly before he turned it on, I got a message saying that my old dog had passed away. And then I knew why Josh would come to me, because he knew it was going to happen. Well, he turned the spirit box on, and Josh was there again. And he's like,
"Yep." That's
I
what I'm saying. They're not just there. They're not just there to be noticed. They're there to give you messages. They're there to let you know about things as well.
I said, Josh.
How did you know, Tony?
Hello, Tony.
How did you know that one, Tony? I was just about to say when these is like finished talking. I was about to say, give me a hey or a hell yeah if you're in chat.
Spirits are very
You've got some
high.
psychic sense, I swear.
Spirits are very high and very intelligent beings. They become so much more advanced when they pass on than what we are now. So much more.
Oh, I'm on panel.
They are the most truly amazing beings to study and experience. I absolutely love it. I am hooked. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't believe you just said that, Tony. Yeah, you had a feeling, all right, I swear.
Yep.
I was literally going to, once they just finished speaking, I was literally going to turn around and say, give me a hey or a hell yeah to let me know who's in chat. Wow, and you came and did it before I said it. Oh, gosh.
Okay.
You're amazing.
Got a question for you. For both of you, actually. On all the investigations you guys have actually done, what is the most craziest thing you guys have happened to you?
Number one.
Investigate. Go on, Marie. You go first.
I've not actually been out on investigations or anything, obviously, because I suffer with agoraphobia, and that's something I really want to get out of. But the main bizarre thing I've really mainly had when I first actually saw something and that made me believe is I actually seen my dad after he'd passed away. So it's hard to explain. It was in another house that I was in at the time, and all I know is my dog sat there, and I've got a video of it somewhere on Facebook. And my dog sat there growling like anything at something that wasn't even there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've got to have a good look at this, you know what I mean? It's like, I thought, bugger it, I'm getting my camera out, you know what I mean? And I got my camera out, my tablet out, if you know what I mean. So did that. My dogs must have been growling for at least about fucking half an hour more. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Half an hour, and they just wouldn't stop. And I'm like, my nerves were like really like on edge. You know what I mean? Really bad. And I remember a few days later, I went back on the footage on that, and I thought, right, I'm gonna. You know how you can take like I think it's about 200 screenshots of one video sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like one after straight after the other. You know what I mean? You can take multiple screenshots of something. So I sat and did that, and I've gone through like quite a few of them screenshots, and oh my god, it's so shocked. It has shocked me. It still shocks me to this day, but I know it's there. But my dad is sitting there in the mirror with a fucking grin on his face. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that to me was, I was like, whoa. Do you know what I mean? That.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, from that day, I have believed.
It's not.
And I will not sit here and be a skeptic anymore, because I know that he'd passed away. You know what I mean? He'd gone. You know what I mean? And it took me a lot to get over him. Hell of a lot to get over the fact that he'd gone. And then obviously this happened about 3 to 4 years ago when that happened, and literally I've never denied it from this day. Never denied it. And it's like this silly, like this, I call them silly, but I know they're not silly. Like the silly senses that I get, and I've always feel like they're around. You know what I mean? When he's around, I get a certain smell, and which it might sound a bit daft, but when you go into a funeral parlor, when you see somebody that's passed away, and you get that smell of the obviously the person that's passed away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a very nice smell, obviously. But this is when I know my dad is around me, because he gives that smell off, because he knows it's a smell I remember.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is when I know he is with me.
Yeah.
Because it'll always be a smell I remember. And you can't deny that smell anyway. Do you know what I mean? Of been looking at your dad in his coffin. You know what I mean? The smell that you get from him, it's just like one. It's like it's there. Do you know what I mean? It's really hard to explain, but it's there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah. And the only thing that happened the other day was on Mother's Day, and the day before, I don't know whether he decided to send me some flowers or something, or somebody did, but all I know is there was no flowers in this building whatsoever, and I kept having this whiff of flowers, constant whiff of flowers. like fresh flowers, you know what I mean? And that one got to me, because I'm wondering if, because my mum and dad, they always used to, basically, if somebody passed away, or if it was somebody's birthday and they couldn't get a card or a gift to that person, then basically what they would do is put flowers in the windows.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Now, my mum's still here, don't get me wrong, but it was Mother's Day, and I've got that with a smell of flowers, so I'm just wondering if it were my dad sending me some flowers to show that I'm still a mother, you know what I mean?
Still, it could very well be.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah. And there's all little bits and bobs like that happen, and it's guaranteed. I always feel and sent something at least 3 days before the day my dad passed away. And that's when my feelings and senses become more potent. Do you know what I mean? Like really, they heighten. Well, I'm assuming they heighten. I don't know. I just know that he's around. And as well as with my granddads and one of my aunties as well. And just so many days before, it's guaranteed they're going to show themselves or do something. So, and you know something? What date? I've just realised. What date is it today?
The 3rd.
Yep, the 4th now.
Oh, 4th now.
5th for us.
The 4th, 5th.
And it's 5th for them.
Wow, do you know something? I'm going to say something here now, because I think it was the 3rd of April that my dad passed away.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And it gets me in some way every single year. And I'm only just starting to realise them things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Yeah. So I know he's around no matter what. I'm thinking it's Mother's Day, but there's a massive possibility that he's done it again this year, Auntie, by throwing me flower smells.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's there. Wow. I just realised that one. Oh gosh.
That's mad.
Yeah, it's. I can't sit here and explain it. You know what I mean? Of why it happens. I can't.
They
I can't.
give off residual smells anyway, so that you know who they are and
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Definitely. When I'm feeling down, I will get that like the funeral smell or anything like that, and I do know I get that. And my dad always lets me know that he's with me because he gives me that smell.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's only like a whiff of it, but I just know. Do you know what I mean? Is there the thing is about it? I think the reason why he does that is because, well, put it this way: the only thing that I have actually managed to keep off my dad's from when he passed away was the Ouija board, and also the clothes that he was in when he lay in his coffin. Obviously, they can give you those clothes back.
Yeah.
Before they're cremated. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And obviously my dad was cremated, so yeah. And I have got his suit that he wore when he lay in his coffin. So that's another reason why it could be giving me that type of smell. Do you know what I mean? As soon as I open that, the case up to his suit, I smell it. Do you know what I mean? But it's actually out of the way at the minute. It's not even in the room that I'm in. Do you know what I mean? But when that smell drifts through, I'm like, wow. Do you know what I mean? I know he's here. Because there's no way the smell can drift through unless you open it.
Right.
So this is one I know.
Me, mine goes. Oh, there's quite a few for me. Like I suppose, like first time ever believing in the paranormal would be from a young age because I was seeing spirits from a young age and stuff. I wasn't quite fully understood of who they were till I got a bit older. But I've always had that, belief of them because of them being around. I think when I started to believe and realizing what they could do, that was when I was a bit older. From a child, I just remember always running to my toilet and shutting the toilet door, thinking I'm going to be safe, and they'd come through the door, or the door would come open, and I'd be screaming or doing some mad thing because they would just constantly be there, and I didn't want them to be there. But as I got older, obviously, I become open to them more. I become more acceptance of them. I communicated with certain spirits by then, and I was 18 when I first started doing investigations, not of my own. I used to go off with other people, not into it the way that I was, but they were into the paranormal though. And can't remember the place, but I went to this house with a couple of my friends that were into the paranormal. My godmum's one of them, her partner. But I remember going with a couple of my friends, and we went to this house, and they'd been doing it for a little while, and I was like, yeah, no, I want to come along, so I went along with them. This house was like abandoned, not lived in for a long time, and I just remember walking around, and obviously I knew that I had my abilities and I used them within the house, but I'd never fully used them outside the way I did that time. And I just remember walking around in the building and picking up on all these different energies and just feeling really, really bizarre at times. And I just remembered my friend behind me going, right, Sherry, we're going to throw you right in at the deep end. And I said, what do you mean by the deep end? They go, right, we're going to put you in a room and we're going to shut the door and we're going to leave you in there on your own. I was like, okay, then. I've always been like that because I'd been used to it by then. So I've gone into this room, not fully aware of what spirits can actually do at that time. I knew they can communicate, but I didn't know they could physically move things. So I'm sitting in and I see this chair. So I put the chair into the middle of the floor. I sit on it and I'm sitting there and I'm looking and I'm seeing this dark shadow coming through the door. Yeah. And I'm like, oh. And it's circling around me. It's going around in a circle. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? All I remember, all all I remember doing is going, "What do you want? Can you go away, please?" And all I remember is the chair being pulled from under my ass and me on the floor laying there screaming. And if these guys, like the guys come running in, got me up off the floor. They go, "What the bloody hell's happened?" I said, "Something's just moved the bloody chair." They were like, "What?" I said, "No." They were going, "No, don't be stupid. You fell off it." So I've gone, "No, literally, they've just pulled the chair from underneath me." So literally, me and the guys, they decided to sit in there with me, but they stood to the back. They put the chair back in the middle. They got me to sit on the chair again and everything. So I'm sat there and I'm like, "They ain't going to do it now." Oh, he did. Oh,
No,
I come back.
Oh, it did.
Come back. He literally started talking again. They could see it with their physical eyes. They're like, "Oh my God," because they can't see spirits like I can. So they could see this going on, yeah. And all they see, this time he didn't pull the chair from me. He started shaking it, and I was on the chair going, on the chair, like, literally. And, like, "Oh." And then he pulled the chair, and I come on my ass again. I was like, "Do you believe me now?" And like literally, I was like, "Can we go now, please? I don't like this spirit. He's going to pull the chair from underneath me." But when I was leaving, I could hear running from up behind me. And all I remember is feeling like this tap on my shoulder. And I turned around thinking it was one of the guys. And it weren't. It was him going, he goes, "Hello." He goes, "I'm so sorry I pulled the chair from underneath you, but I thought you just needed to know that I was there because you could see me. So I pulled it." I said, "I could see you anyway. You didn't need to pull the chair from underneath me." I go, "Why did you do that?" He goes, "Because I thought it was funny." You know what I mean? Like 9 times out of 10, they don't want to hurt you. They just do things because they think it's funny. Like, and to see people's reactions. I'm not being funny. I've seen spirits, yeah, like physically with my eyes, yeah, that have done stuff to people, and I've seen them physically standing there laughing their asses off because they've scared the shit out of someone. Like literally, they love it. They do like to put the scare in people sometimes, especially if they know you're petrified of them. That's when they play on it. They're like, "Oh, we'll play with you a bit more." You know what I mean? But literally, I was just laid on the floor screaming my head off. But since then, that's what's got me so brave in the paranormal. That's why I don't mind going out on my own and facing spirits on my own, because I kind of got put in the deep end. I wasn't warned. I just kind of was getting expected to take whatever. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
and losing family. I've lost family and friends as well, and I've seen them.
I know. I lost my mama like when I was 2 years old, so I don't quite remember. She actually passed away in my granddad's house. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't actually fully remember her. My granddad passed away in hospital, and the weirdest thing is about that is I remember going to, because I used to go to hospitals and that visit my granddad and my dad a hell of a lot. Used to be there near enough every night, every time there was in hospital, you know what I mean? I'd be there no matter what. This is when I used to be able to drive. You're talking years back. But I used to be there, and I always remember the night before before my granddad passed away to start off with. I remember walking into, I'd never seen anything like it, to be honest with you. I still don't know what you call it now, but I just remember walking in, looking at my granddad, and like he looked okay, he looked fine, you know what I mean? He wasn't talking as much. He wanted, yeah, he looked quite peaceful. He did at that point. But all I remember is when I walked in, I kept seeing orbs everywhere, and this is how I know what an orb looks like when I see one, whether it's an orb or dust, if you know what I mean, because I know what orbs look like from seeing it in the hospitals at the time by my own naked eye and seeing them all around my granddad. And obviously I did not understand it at that point in time. Do you know what I mean? I didn't understand anything.
People waiting for him. People waiting to take him.
yeah, and I'd never seen it before, and obviously I never saw it since after then, apart from when my dad passed away. And obviously the night before my dad passed away, we went to visit him. He basically he couldn't speak. You could tell he was in a hell of a lot of pain. He was sort of like half asleep and everything at the time, you know what I mean? Probably couldn't sleep for the pain, I don't know. But I seen the orbs on that particular night as well. And then that particular night, I said to my mum, I can remember saying to her, I says, Mum, I says, you do know. And she says, I knew. She says, I saw them. You know what I mean? And my mum, she burst out in tears and that. And the worst thing was 4 o'clock that morning. I always remember the phone call from the hospital. Your dad's took a turn for the worst. And we went over. We obviously got there, and he passed away. So
that's the thing, though.
And that literally
when they know when you're going to go, and they're there waiting.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I do remember obviously the night before he did try to say something to me, and I can't, because he couldn't speak properly. You know what I mean? That night before, he just couldn't speak. He couldn't get anything out, and he was trying to speak in not whispers, because you couldn't even get. He wasn't even actually saying a whisper or anything. He was just like moving his mouth, trying to say something,
mumbling
to us the night before. No, there was no sound coming out of him. No, nothing.
Yeah, no,
You know
it's
what I mean?
still like a mumbling sort of thing, but you just can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's where they're
I didn't hear nothing from him.
Like
He was
so
basically
near
mimicking what he wanted to say. It was mimicking what he wanted to say, and I still love to know this day what he tried to say.
Right.
But obviously, it's not something I know of yet. So maybe I might do one day. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he might come and tell me what he meant that night, what he tried to say. I think he was, my opinion, I personally think he was telling me he was going. Do you know what I mean?
That is normally 9 times out of 10 that what they would do. They'd go
and telling us that he loved us, and I think that's what he was trying to say on that particular night. So
some people, even though when they're in that place where they're actually there, they're actually gone, they're still physically able to hear
body,
stuff, but they're not physically able to speak the words out loud because their body's closed down, their mind's still working, sort of thing. And you know, it's like people think that when their loved ones are on their deathbeds, that the spirits come the night that the person is meant to pass away. No, the spirits of that loved one hang around for days and days.
Yeah,
because they have to prepare that person to go over. That's what they're doing. They're preparing that person, making sure that person is comfortable, that person is happy, that person is not scared. That is what they're doing. You know what I mean? They're getting them ready. And then when the time's ready, they're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You must have heard of it. Have you seen it? Like on programs when people are dying, they say about people in their family they're seeing. They start saying out the names of people that have passed away. It's because they're seeing them. They're seeing their loved ones standing there waiting. That's what they're... Oh, hello, Cynthia. Or hello, Brian. Because they're seeing them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Paranormal Circle, I did hold my dad's hand the night he passed away, you know what I mean? And he couldn't even move a finger. You know what I mean? All he could do was move his mouth, and nothing coming out of his mouth at the time. So, but I think if he could moved his hand, I might have understood a little bit more. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was his way of saying to you, paranormal.
He was trying,
like, reassuring you, like,
yeah,
it's okay, it's time now.
I was 5 years old, and my dead grandfather was in hospital. Bed, grabbed his hand, and he squeezed my hand 3 times.
Letting him know. He was letting you know that
Yep.
Yeah,
time was coming.
Yeah. And I think that's what my dad was trying to tell me. I think he was basically just trying to tell me that he loved me at the time. You know what I mean? He loved us.
Yeah, I love
all.
you. You know, I love you. It's time.
He knew it was time. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's, every time I speak about that, I get really bad goosebumps.
No, of course you do, because it's a very emotional and very memorable thing. It's your dad, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know.
I mean, but he passed away in like the year 2000. You know what I mean? Year 2000, and it was April the 3rd, I think it was. April something, anyway. So yeah,
he's always around, and you know that as well, babe. You know, like literally, like, you know, when you see those orbs flying around him and doing whatever, that's just your loved ones and people that knew him, making sure that he's okay and that he was ready. That's what they were doing.
My family.
Yeah, your family waiting for him. That's what it is. You know, any of your friends, any of your family you lost would have been there waiting. You know what I mean? So.
But this is a hell of a lot of reasons why I actually do believe, if you know what I mean, and that's where I will stick to my ground and say I do believe, because I know I've seen.
Oh no, that is 100% real. They do wait for you when you're dying, and they don't come on the day you're dying. They come days before, because they prepare you and get you ready. That is what they're doing.
You know what I mean?
They're helping your spirit form to be more acceptable to what's going to happen to them. Because anybody that knows they're going to pass over are scared. Anybody would be. You know what I mean? Because it's a new way, a new life. But that's why they come. They're like, look at us. We're okay. We're happy. We're healthy. This is what you're going to be like. You're not going to be like this anymore. That's what they're there to do. Don't worry. Do not be scared. Take the light. Go to the light with us. That's what they're there saying to them. Because I open to them and I see them and I send them over. I hear the conversations they say. I've been in hospitals and I've seen people in their hospital beds, and I can walk past and I know they're on their deathbed, and I can hear their loved ones talking to them, going, "It's okay. Don't be scared. Don't be scared." You know, I hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
my dad, he passed away when I was 10, and me and my brother were in an apartment, and we were fighting over the remote control. And all of a sudden, we smelled these roses. Well, when at the funeral home, there was roses sitting on top of my dad's casket. And me and my brother started freaking out. So we called my mom, and we're crying, and we're like, what the hell's going on, you know? And mom's like, John, what were you doing to your sister? And he's like, I was fighting with the controller, or over the controller. She goes, just give the damn thing back. It's just Bud checking up on our little girl. Sure enough, he gave him the controller, the roses went away, and I was like, my dad's got my back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, they do. And they do that. They do. They always have your back. They always look out for you.
I could say something there. You know, when my son was I'd say was probably about 15, 16 at the time. Now, he was going through a really bad patch, and I do remember what this was after all. The thing was when I seen my dad and stuff like that, you know what I mean, and I actually started believing in spirits and everything. And I can remember saying to Dion, I can remember saying, look, I says, you know something? I says, you know, if you carry on how you are doing, I says, I can guarantee you now, my dad will be down on you like a ton of bricks. Okay. Now, it was within a couple of nights afterwards, Dion comes into me and he goes, oh my God, he goes, I've woke up this morning and what was it? What it is made I'll explain it. Is made his own, like, out of wood, his own, like, desk side table type thing. He made it at school when he was at school. Now, my dad loved woodwork. My dad used to make anything to do with wood. Do you know what I mean? And that was what my dad was made of at the time. It's what he used to absolutely love doing. Now, because of that one thing that my son still to this day prides in, and he will not let go, do you know what I mean? And he will not let that thing go because he made it and it was the first thing he ever made. But getting back to the story, literally that night, he says, put it this way, that night after I'd said that, I said, my dad will be down on you like a ton of bricks. And obviously I didn't believe, I did, but I didn't believe at that point. Guess what? He threw that fucking thing straight across his own bedroom. And then Dion came to me that morning and saying, Mum, my thing's been thrown across the bedroom. I goes, you know who that was, don't you? I said, it's Nanan there to try and tell you to sort your fucking little head out. Do you know what I mean? I says, it's Nanan there telling you to fucking sort your head out, basically. But he said he actually dreamt it and watched it as well. So he actually watched somebody do it. Do you know what I mean? Like throw the thing over his bedroom and that, and he was so shocked in that. And there's all sorts of little bits and bobs like that that's actually happened, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but that's the only way they can really do it, isn't it? The only way to really show you they're there and to show you when they're happy or they're not happy is to either move something or make a noise or do something. You know, if he's been misbehaving for you and not listening to what you're saying, the only way he's going to get your boy's attention is lob the very thing that you're talking about.
And to try and show him that he can actually break things that my son is so proud of.
Exactly. Showing him that he, you know, even though he's not there physically, he's still there and nobody will walk over anyone. That's his family. That is what they like.
Exactly. And there's not just
you should fear them more in the spirit world than what you do in physical life. Seriously, they can do so much more in their spirit world.
Not just that's happened. Basically, there's one other time, well, a couple of actually, in fact, it's happened about 3 times now from my calculation.
Marie, give me 2 minutes. I just got to let my boy out. He needs a wee.
Okie dokie.
You keep talking.
Literally, like with it, like all I can say is, you know, when you hear your son scream, and obviously is a man now, you know what I mean, but you hear your son scream in the middle of the night, really loud like that. You're bound to fucking run in there and see what's going off, don't you? But when you walk in, he's fast asleep. Absolutely fast asleep, and you're thinking, what the hell? And this has happened 3 times since that day of when my dad threw his table thing that he's made. And
wow.
All I can say is I've gone to him the next day, and I've said to Dion, I've said, look, Dion, do you remember screaming out loud or anything? And he's like, no, why? I says, well, do you remember dreaming about anything? Like, and do you remember any of your dreams back or anything like that? And, you know, every single time he said, I felt like I was being picked up.
Huh.
And you know what?
What?
I'm thinking it could be because of is because, you know, when Dion was first born, now my dad at that particular time, he would not hold any baby as one of those blokes that you know what I mean, type of thing. And I literally forced Dion into his arms. I says, you are going to fucking hold him, whether you like it or not. And I got Dion. I know it sounds cruel and don't think it is cruel, but it's. I got hold of Dion. I says, look, I said, if you don't get hold of him now, I'm dropping him. And he put his arms out like do you know what I mean? So fucking fast. And he put Dion into his arms, and he had no choice whether to hold him or not. And that's how I got Dion into his arms. And he sat there, and you know something, I've seen such a big smile and the proudest look on my dad's face.
I bet.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because he wouldn't hold any of the kids. Dion is the only one he's old.
Wow.
And I know that's why I think, to be honest with you, that could be another reason why he comes back and he tells Dion that he's still here in his dreams. And that's where Dion is saying that he feels like he's being picked up.
Well, it could be.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it, though, of how they do work. And I swear it is amazing to me. But I do believe in them type of things. So.
Right.
It's a wow on me. I've seen the afterlife one.
Like the worst thing that I've ever went through besides going out to sack riders. I ended up helping getting a friend from Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
To Michigan. I only had to throw in $50 extra to get her there.
Yeah.
Well, that night, I was telling her about Lime Lake. She wanted to go to see what it looked like. So we went out there about 8 o'clock at night. It was just starting to get to that dark period.
Mm.
And her and her fiance was over by the park area where they have a slide and all that. I walked over to the other side. I looked up this trail and seen a black mass of a guy in a cloak, dark cloak, standing there right in the trail.
Mm.
So I'm standing there watching him, and he wasn't moving or anything. So about 10 minutes, I decided to go over to where they were. And I started looking in the trees there, or where the wood line was, and there was an apparition of like a 7-year-old girl standing inside that tree line.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I was the only one that was able to see it.
Didn't you take a picture and it was gone?
Yeah, I even tried to take a picture of it with my digital camera.
Yeah.
As quick as it took the picture, it was gone.
Yeah. Obviously,
See,
they
I've
don't want
got
to
quite a
see.
few pictures and stuff.
He walked up to the shoreline, and I was talking to her to see if she seen what I seen. She said no. Well, we decided to walk up to the shoreline. At that time, they had an outhouse out there. I seen this black hand sitting on top of the outhouse, and you could see the head peeking over. And you know how tall porta-johns are.
Well, I don't know. They may not have them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I got closer to the water. Next thing I know, it felt like I had a hand right around my throat.
Oh, yeah. Negative.
Trying to pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like my lungs were being filled up with water. What happened out there, you know the floating docks that they had with like the 50-gallon drums underneath it of plastic?
Yeah.
They used to have one of those out there. There was 2 girls out there on the sunbathing on it. And this guy thought it would be funny. He was drunk. He went out there, reached up, grabbed the one. He probably thought he got her on the arm, but he ended up getting her around the throat and pulling her under. And it basically killed her.
Wow.
And that's what I was actually feeling.
So she was there. So she was showing you what happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I get that at every place I go to. Jackson Prison. The last time I was there, it felt like I got stabbed like 5 or 6 times right in the side.
Yeah, this is what I experienced. I feel everything they feel.
And what happened there, they had a jailbreak. 3 inmates got out. They snuck out and over the wall during a riot they had on the prison grounds. That night, my one moderator was watching it. She said it felt like she got stabbed right here in the neck and a knife went all the way around. Yeah. It felt like she was bleeding, but when she reached up and felt there was no blood, and unfortunately, she's over there in the UK.
That's the thing, though, when you've got spirits and stuff, and when you can feel what they feel in that, it can be quite disturbing at times because you feel so much of it. Like, especially when people don't expect you to be that way, and then suddenly you're on the floor like,
Right.
And then like, whoa, Sherry, you're right. And it's like, no, it's all right. I haven't been stabbed, but I have been stabbed. You get what I'm saying, guys? Oh,
Yep.
yeah. But like your team, if that's why my team are aware of it now, because before when I first started showing them, they used to freak the fuck out. They thought I was like something was happening to me, and I'm like, no, it's the spirit showing me what's going on. Oh, okay. They'd be like screaming and running, like, oh my god. And I was like, it's like, oh.
And every live stream,
the pain sometimes.
every live stream I go in when they're running a spirit box or something like that, or even on here, I reached up and grabbed this part of my head. And
you get headaches and stuff.
I feel what they're going through.
Yeah.
And I seem to get used
to
it.
People, though, they get confused, don't they? They think that we can only physically feel the energies of these guys if we're right next to them, and that is not the case. Like any room you go into, any device that is connecting to them, people that are empath and spiritually inclined can feel everything and hear everything
They're going to go for the people that are the strongest at the end of the day.
They know how to manipulate.
Doesn't matter how many millions of thousands of people.
It's not about going to the strongest. Yeah. It's about going to people that are what they want. Like a lot of people think if you've got spiritual energy, any spirit's going to go to you. No, not the case. Spirits go to different many people.
That are strong.
You know what I mean? There are a lot of people that are strong, but there are people that are less strong that can communicate with them as well. That's how I learned. I was going through bad stages when I got to where I was. You know what I mean? So, like, I've seen it from a different side. Mostly, it would be people that are strongly minded, strongly open. They've had experiences to be that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, for me, I think I just find that, in general, like, you know, when they communicate with you, they go to different people for different reasons. We've all got different abilities. We've all got different things we've experienced that may be relevant to them. They go to who most suits them. They don't just go to any medium. They'll go to people they choose.
Right.
That is what they're doing. They choose you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why sometimes you'll get it. You'll be in a room and they'll be asking out for the women, and you go, "Oh, you ask for me? No, go away." And then they go to the next person because they're not looking for you. They're looking for the person that's in that chat, but they have to go through so many people to find that one person that they can communicate with properly. That is what they're doing. You know what I mean? If you don't have a connection with the spirit, then you can't communicate with them.
Mm-hmm.
One place that we went to, walkie-talkies were off. I started recording. My recording stopped immediately, and next thing we have is a walkie-talkie that she was holding say, "Hello? Can you hear me?" And it was powered off. But it came right over the walkie-talkie.
They do manipulate your... they do like walkie-talkies. They done it at a church place that I went to when we was all walking around and it started ringing on its own. And we was like, what the fuck? We didn't answer it. We just let it keep ringing because we knew it weren't us because we was all walking together. And then we went off onto just equal sides, but we could still see each other. And if we were pressing the buttons, it rang again. And all you could hear was this weird, like, demonic voice coming over it, saying something, like roaring it out through the over the walkie-talkie. My team, they were like, "What the hell? Can they do that?" I said, "Yeah, they can do that. They can manipulate anything they want. If you're not taking notice of them, they're going to make you know that they're there, good or bad."
Besides that one I just told you about, the other best one is, and I actually got this on a digital recorder. As soon as I get it, I'll find it and play it. But we had it come over one walkie-talkie at a time, kill me.
Wow.
The first time I didn't pick it up from the walkie-talkie, but I ended up picking it up and it said, "Kill me." About 5 minutes later, I got to the same spot where they were. It came over my walkie-talkie, "Kill me," but it also picked it up from the spirit, from a recorder saying it right after it came over the walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
one day
They do amazing things, and that's the thing. They don't make all of the equipment go off at once. They'll individually make them set off. Like that's what happened with me. First, it was my one that went off. Then it was my investigator Ant's. Then it was Roz's one went off, and it was all the same thing. This demonic voice. They were like, "Oh my god!" Because they thought it was like somebody playing a joke. One of the guys on the walkie-talkie. So we all stood there, and it just started happening. And they were like, "Oh my god!" Can they do that? I was like, yeah, if they can turn lights off and on and kettles and everything else, they can play with a walkie-talkie, mate.
They can do anything they put their energy to.
Yep.
Well,
I've learned them about that. They know about the energy thing.
I'm just going to mute myself for a couple of minutes just while I eat my pizza or not. So I'll leave you guys to talk for a minute.
Okay, sweet.
We took the whole family.
Okay.
We took the whole family over to Lime Lake one time. And the next day, me and Chris went over there by ourselves, and we had the digital recorder. And I heard something, and I'm like, "What the heck was that?" And Chris like, "I don't know." Well, we played the recording back, and it was my son. He was in school, but it was my son on the recorder.
They mimic his voice, saying "Mom,"
and we're like,
"Yeah, no, they do."
It was crazy.
It's proof as well that like your own spirit can communicate with the devices as well, because when I've channeled, obviously when you channel, your spirit leaves your body to allow another spirit in. It's still connected to you, but it's not in your body. It's on a chain sort of thing. Well, when they communicate and that, my guys in my room could hear my voice talking over the spirit box. Even though they were talking through my voice. They're like, "Oh my God, Sherry's on the spirit box." I said, and then when I come back round, they go, "We heard you on the spirit." I said, "You will," because I was in my spiritual form. It wasn't in the physical body anymore. Oh my God, but I heard you. It was like you was dead. I was like, it's kind of like being dead when it moves out your body. It's somebody else has gone in it. You're not dead, but you know, I said, my spirit moves out of my body, so my spirit's going to do what all these other spirits are doing. It's still trying to communicate. It's still trying to let you know it's okay. That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh my God, we heard you. I was like, well, you will. You know what I mean? I've even heard other people off streams off of here on the spirit box. I've heard other people's voices come across on my spirit boxes.
Yeah.
That are still alive.
Huh.
It's mad.
That's crazy.
And that is proof that spirits themselves do, like you said, spirits do mimic people's voices, and they're very good at it. Very good at it.
Yeah. Well, see, that story I told you, Chris always called me crazy. He's like, that never happened. Wow. I was just big on him. I was like, if anything ever happened to you, you'd go running like a scared little girl. Boy, was I punk. He's running through the noises.
That is the thing. A lot of people need to realise, like, if you're going to go into the paranormal and you're going to start doing your own paranormal team and that, you've got to be aware of the good and bad side of it. You don't ever go in there expecting that everything's haunted. You go in there with an open mind. That is how things work. You go in there with an open mind, you're more likely to sense and feel things happening more. If you go in there believing it's haunted, you're going to be hearing things that ain't even happening. You need to go in there with an open mind, like it's not haunted. That's how I am. I go in there, go, no, it's not haunted. And when things happen, it's so much more amazing, and it opens you up so much more. Like, you know, but that's where a lot of people make mistakes. And like, when you're going to do investigating, don't do investigating if you haven't got a strong heart, you haven't got a very strong fear factor. Don't do the paranormal, because at times, you know, you think what you watch in the film is bad. That's nothing compared to the real paranormal. That is nothing compared to the real paranormal. I'm telling you,
I found that out the first night I went.
With my neck, I've now got scarring to both sides of my neck where I had upside down crosses by a demonic spirit put into my neck. I've got literally all markings all around my neck now. Here, I had to see a priest as well, and it's turned into eczema, and it took the whole of my neck up both sides, put me in hospital. I nearly died from blood poisoning. That's why I went to the light and I come back. That was only a few months back.
Man.
Yeah, and that's, look, I don't know if you can see it. See the pigments all up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, scarring. Because there was literally burn marks on my neck as well from it.
Wow.
They can do some very evil and some very dangerous things if you don't know what you're doing. I knew what I was doing, and I still got badly hurt that way. So you do need to really be clued up there. Don't just go into there if you don't know nothing about the paranormal. Always do your studying, your research. Always understand what different spirits are, what different spirits may want before you even think of doing investigations and stuff.
Yeah, the first time I ever went out, I went out there like a complete skeptic.
Yeah.
And my buddy ended up taking me out to Sack Riders. That's the video I got labeled "Life May Be Endangered." I went out there. The first time I ever went out there was during the afternoon. I was one of these people that believed, oh, yeah, it's not night. It's not nothing's going to happen. We went to where him and his original teams went and stopped, and that's it. I said, come on, let's go a little bit further. Well, off to the one side is a ridge. And right up on top of that ridge, there's a tree, and I seen something. Didn't know what it was at the time, and it was walking. And this thing looked like it was about 6 foot tall from where I was standing. Where it was like 200 yards away. I blinked, I turned, and it took only about 2 seconds for me to turn. Next thing I know, I'm seeing that thing right dead nuts in the eyes. And it was in a squatting position.
I was about to say, was it bent down?
It was in a squatting position, head level with me.
Yeah.
And when I seen it, next thing I know, I'm seeing images in my head of me taking a knife and stabbing my buddy right in the neck, pulling it out, and standing there and watching him bleed to death.
So he's putting negative thoughts into your mind.
Right. And then I blinked, and it was gone. I seen it up in the brush, in the squatting position, and it started moving towards the trail. I walked up, and on the other side of that brush, it was nowhere to be seen. And I said, come on, we have to go back up to the top.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then after that, I started hearing voices while I was at work. Started seeing things. The seeing things lasted for about 2 months. Hearing the voices lasted about 6 months. And then I had it all blocked out. Started talking to the person from Vegas. And it all came back. Every little bit of it.
But then she got it all taken care of.
For an exorcism that her and her fiance performed, seemed like it took an hour and a half to do. In all reality, it started at about 4:35 o'clock, and I was on the road to go get my wife, my 2 boys, her daughter, and our dog at 8:30.
Wow.
After it was all cleared. And I had that thing attached to me for a year and a half. She brought up pictures and she said, do you recognize any of them? And I pointed it right out. Had the names under it and everything, and unfortunately what attached it, so when we looked it up, was the left hand of Satan. And I don't know if you've ever been on any of the other social media apps that they had. There's one called Rise, or was called Rise before they infused it with You Now.
No,
I ended up...
Supernatural series. I think I've seen Supernatural series, but a long time ago. Somebody in the room saying, "Have you seen the Supernatural series?"
That's what it felt like I was going through. And well, one of the people that we met on that Rise app, she lives in North Carolina. She's able to read aura and all that. Well, I knew I have 3 books burned in my head, locked away. And she looked at me and concentrated on me when we were on that Rise app, and she listed off the 3 books that I had in my head. Not the complete names of them, but she listed them off. She ended up getting 2 letters on 1 book, and she couldn't make it out, but I asked her what was in it. She said it was spells. And unfortunately, this book keeps writing itself. Every day it adds new spells to it.
What, in your head?
Yeah, in my head.
Maybe that's because maybe you're supposed to be practicing magic enough.
Yeah, worst part about it's black magic.
Right, okay. So you'll get in the visions of the black magic, then you replace that with the white magic.
Yep.
Well, you gotta
The thing is it's an opening. It's a way of the divine and the Lord saying you're needed for another part. You're needed for another way. You know, a lot of it will be shown in the negative way because obviously being a witch, you need to be able to know white and black magic. So you're going to learn the dark side before you learn the light. You have to understand what the dark is before you can understand what the light is. Being a witch, because anybody that is a witch knows that when you practice your magic and that, and even when you're a white witch, for magic to truly work, you have of the black magic to work as well. And
the thing is,
magic comes from within. We are both good and bad. The world is both good and bad. That means magic is good and bad.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So good and bad in the spirit realm, good and bad in people. It is the way of life.
It is.
It's about balancing it and understanding it and using it the right way.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how many people believes in past lives.
Yep.
Myself, I do.
And I remember one of my past lives.
There is a reason why I have the YouTube channel name that I got. Because in a past life, that was me. The Abraxas part. But if you look it up online, it comes out to where his symbol was actually on the pillars of the first Olympics as a pagan god.
Pagan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the churches deemed him as a demon.
That was Catholic.
The Catholic churches deemed him as a demon.
But the thing is, this is where it's funny, because, like, I say this to everybody, like, when you go back, like, all those years back, before all religions were around, the only thing that existed was pagan.
Right.
We were pagan. We all decided to go off on our own little paths, our own little journeys. We all made our own religions. Yeah. The true religion
Correct.
and true path was pagan. I'm a pagan white witch because pagan is who we all are. You know, it's just this Christianity and Buddhism and all this stuff all come later on in life. You know, we were all one once, and certain members decided to go against who we were and they were. That's why witches become that in that stage where they were being burned and they were being killed for what they were. Yeah, we were being killed by our own, is what was happening.
Right. Okay, I'm going to pass you off to the wife. I got to go use the restroom, so you can chat with her.
Yeah, that's fine. Hello.
Hello, Jerry. How are you?
Hello, darling. You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing fine.
Good.
I haven't talked to you before, but I've always wanted to say I love your live streams.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. And it's really nice to talk to you as well.
Yeah. See, now Chris's aura is like dark blue, light blue, red, like blood red, I guess. And mine is like all white. So I'm like, how in the hell did we get together? And the lady that read my aura, she's like, opposites attract, and you're there to balance them out.
Attract, and they normally go good together.
Yep, they're there to balance out, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Good and bad balances, even in relationships and as people, it's about balance. Like, you don't have to be the same people for something to work. You can be the complete opposite for it. It works so much better. I believe it does.
Yeah,
you know, you see two different things. It's more exciting.
Yeah, life is never boring with us.
No, definitely not. You know, and you know, that's why I like what I do, because it's different, and you know,
and the time, like when you can get someone that might be a skeptic to realize that there is something out there. You know, that's pretty exciting too.
I've done that on one of my streams. I went to a house investigation, where there was some demonics involved. A child was involved in this as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I went there, and her partner was a complete skeptic, didn't believe, didn't think any of it was real, and stuff like this. And when we got there, like all the things he started experiencing, and I got what you would call a possession, but it's not, you know, me channeling. It's not really a possession, but it was, because I had to get this spirit out of the loft. So when I dropped down, I shouldn't have landed in the middle of my crucifix, and I did, and he went in me. So I possessed, and that guy became a believer.
Wow.
Became a believer because he see things that, well, he said you would never dream of seeing. Like, my eyes changed. He said you're raw. Like, there's just no way that your voice box could have gone to that level without breaking and not working. And it's the same in my streams. When you listen to how I channel, there's no way that you could do that in a physical voice. There is no way.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that made him a believer. He stood on the stairs with his mouth wide open. I was like, "You're all right?" And he was like, "I'm a believer now." I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You changed, Sherry, it weren't you? Even your face changed." I was like, "Yeah." Oh, yeah. That's been living in your house, mate, for 2 years, and you've been ignoring your partner when she's telling you it's there. You're going, "No, it's in your head."
I keep telling her I like to get a bunch of these non-believers.
Yeah.
Take
that
them to
is
a
the main
place.
factor why we do what we do, isn't it?
What happened?
That is the main reason why we do what we do. is because we do try to bring other people over to reality.
Yep.
But yeah, I like to see what would actually happen to them if they felt something, seen something.
Well, look what we did to Blood.
That they could not explain. I did a live stream back at the motel that we were staying at. I had a guy pop into my live stream. His name was Written in Blood. He's a good guy. He does a lot of helping and having people check out each other and all that.
Yeah, I think I know. Did you say Written in the Blood?
Written in Blood.
Yeah, no,
or
I
Written
know.
in Blood.
Yeah, no, I know who he is. It's my friend's mate, Vanessa Jane.
I went out, stepped outside with the other phone I had, and started doing a live spirit box session. And it came across. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, hi, Mike.
I asked, is there actually somebody in here that's named Mike? Blood said, yeah, that's my name. And then right after that, it says, it's Jackson. 5 minutes later, I ended up asking a question, where did I used to live? It came across Jackson. He said, oh my God, that's my friend's name.
Well, we lived in Jackson too.
But we lived in Jackson, Michigan at the time. And
it blew his mind.
But at 5 minutes prior to that, it says it's Jackson, and then it paused for about a half a minute and says middle school.
And
what actually happened, he told me the story after he says, after he heard Jackson, he said he had a friend named Jackson and he ended up committed suicide when he was actually in middle school. So basically all that information he gave me,
he was validating,
or was
validating it.
Was verified
5 minutes before that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he was saying what happened to him, and then he said it. Yeah, and they do. It's like they're very clever. They are very clever. It's like you must have seen it when you've got your spirit boxes and stuff, and they're sitting there, and you're about to write something in the room, and they'll say the word before you put it in the room.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you're sitting there and you're talking in your room, and you tell the guys to write words, one single words up in the room, and that thing, you know, the spirits are reading what you're writing in the room and saying it over the box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
But it blew his mind.
But it blew him his mind right out of the water when all that stuff came out.
He's like, whoa.
Another guy, who was it? Sam what?
I can't remember.
I can't remember the guy's last name. I used to do a live stream on that Rise app. You could pull 4 people up to be, or 3 people up at a time. So I ended up getting this one guy coming in. And then next thing I know, I had like 80 to 90 people in there viewing my live stream on Rise. I've never had that much. When I did that, I only got about 15 people. They said, yeah, pull him up, pull him up. So I was letting them help me conduct the investigation where I was at. I had my K2 meter out, had it turned on, and I placed it on a tree that was broken. He asked a couple questions, and the K2 meter started lighting up on him. It's nothing I was doing.
Okay.
And he asked this one question about his girlfriend at the time, if she was going to be okay. I guess she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Or is something going to happen to the baby or some crap like that?
Hello,
But
Tommy.
that kid lit up and he was gone immediately. Like he got freaked out over the answer.
It's good when you get good answers and stuff and people can't believe what they're hearing. It is good.
Right. Especially when yes for if you light up the K2 or no if it doesn't light up. But every question he asked, it lit up for him.
Oh, I know what it was. It was the baby mine.
Oh, was it? Is the baby's mine?
Yeah, and it lit up, and he freaked out. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go. Bye."
Still here. Yeah, no, it is. It's an amazing thing when they communicate with you in any sort of way. You know what I mean? And validate that they can do that. It is a rewarding thing. That's why I love what I do so much. And I like the fact because I can physically see them and hear them and stuff like that. You know, to a lot of people that's just hearsay. So that's why I like doing the paranormal side of it as well, because I'm showing people what I'm seeing, hopefully. Not always, but sometimes they do. And a lot of people my streams love watching my house because you always see things going on in my house. If it's the K2 meter going off or it's the spirit box going crazy, chatting away, you know, sometimes you'll see things moving, you'll see weird shapes. You know, you get a lot of activity, but I also get that when I go out, and then everyone always says it to me, Sherry, every time you do an investigation or you do something, there's always something that happens. Why? Like, because it's the dedication and the time that I give to spirits. It's the way that I approach them, the way that I accept them. And I think for a lot of spirits, if you accept them and you're not scared of them, it makes it a lot more easier for them to communicate. Because it's just as daunting for them as what it is for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like when people go, "Oh, why aren't they coming through and talking to us?" I said, "Have you ever thought that maybe it's hard for them to communicate with you guys at the minute? You're their loved ones. It's hard for them as well. When we sit there and we miss our loved ones and we wish our loved ones were with us, they do the same."
Right.
They do the same. Oh, I didn't think of it like that. They're not going to communicate with you if they don't feel ready to do that, because they've got to learn to let go of you to an extent as well to be able to carry on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I said, what would you have done in that same situation that I'm in on most of my videos? Oh, we would have ran already. Bad part about it, you run, you show fear, and they're going to thrive off it.
This is what I say to everybody that goes, like, I've never ever stopped anyone from going and doing investigating. I've just said to them, always be protected, always read up and understand about them first before you do it. Yeah?
Right.
Always protection. And they're like, right, okay. And just always go there with an open mind, but always be vigilant as well, because anything can be possible. You know what I mean? Like, with, you know, for me, I've got so used to it now, so I kind of, it comes easily. But when you're a new person, it can become quite overwhelming when you start experiencing things. And if you forget the most vital things, that can put you in danger. You know what I mean? And a lot of people do that. You know, and I always say to all of my guys that I speak to, you know, the worst thing that you can do to any sort of spirit is show them fear, especially dark spirits. You never ever show them fear. Don't show them fear. Do not run, because that's when they retaliate, good or bad. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, you know, and they're like, "What? So you're telling me that good spirits can attack us as well?" I'm like, "What? So people, when they were good people, didn't have emotions and get angry and get upset and get misunderstood sometimes? Yeah, they're still like that in the spirit world. They still have their tempers. They still have their moments. You do something, they're gonna let you know, good or bad.
Right.
People are ignoring them.
You know what I mean?
And if there's somebody that don't get ignored a lot of times, and they get ignored over a spirit box,
They get angry.
you can hear their attitude change immediately.
Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do. They do, and they do that physically as well. Especially if you speak to them physically, and then you're not there to talk to them. That will change their character, their behavior as well. You know, because for a lot of people that spirits come into contact with and communicate with, we are like mentors for them. We learn them how to be and how to accept what they are. If we're suddenly going to stop learning them things, they're going to retaliate. It's no different to somebody going to a psychologist, speaking your mind, and then being ignored and doing the totally opposite. You're going to get pissed off.
Right.
But why are they not going to? You know what I mean? They confide in you. They trust you. That's why they've come to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You respect that. They get it. They get you can't always talk to them all the time, but always acknowledge them. Even if you can't sit there and have a full-blown conversation, I always get up and go, morning, spirits. Love you. I always show them that I know they're there. Always.
Show them the same respect they show you.
Yeah. And, you know, when they're on stream and they talk and they swear, don't talk like that. Respect.
A lot of times we were at the
I've been called a lot of things over a voice recorder.
Yeah.
A lot of times at the motel, they would be knocking and banging and stuff. And they're like, I hear you, spirits, but I can't run a spirit box right now because Chris ain't here, you know?
Dash, stop licking.
But
yeah, no.
Just like appeasing them because that way they know, I know they're there.
Right.
Oh, boomer. Yeah, no, exactly. And that is the thing. That is the thing with them, you know. It's like when people get shocked when they hear some of the things they say. Oh, my God, they swore. Oh, my God, they turned around and said, Sherry, they told you to bend over. I said, what, you think they still don't have their needs? You think they still don't flirt? You still don't think they don't think about sex and stuff like that?
Right.
Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. They do everything because they are people. They are people.
It doesn't matter if they're not in human form or what. They're still going to do.
I mean, exactly. Even demonics have their needs. And it's like I've said to everybody, demonic spirits themselves, are known as fallen angels. They were once, you know, under the way of the Lord. Yeah, they betrayed the Lord. They've become what they are. They're still capable of feelings, love, emotions. They just play on that. They play on what they show themselves as.
Yep.
Sherry, one time we were at one, like, and we were joking around, and I told Chris, I said, no, don't do that. I don't want to show my boobies. And
get on your bed.
I said spirits might like that, and in the recording you hear boobies.
They do. They're so. You know, I don't know what it is. I find spirits so much more amusing than I do living people.
Yeah.
I get on so much better with my spirit people than I do with the living.
Yeah.
My one friend said the spirits don't scare him, but the living scares the hell out of them.
Yeah, no, exactly. And, you know, oh, holy crap, guys, you know, like, if you're a sex maniac now, you're going to be a sex maniac when you die.
Yep.
Yeah.
You love women, you love men, you're going to love women and men when you die. You're going to find it so much more amusing when you die because you can't be seen.
Because I said I got to go to the bathroom. Chris goes.
Not by a lot of people anyway.
Yeah.
Chris goes, do you want me to join you in there? And I'm like, no. And you hear the spirit say, offer in the ass.
Yeah, no, they do. They say some random things. I've been told to bend over. I've been told I've got a nice bum. They've turned around and said, I'm going to give you one. I said, oh, are you? Really? Like, you know, like they do. They say some really, really random things. But sadly, that is what they're still like that. They are still like that. And like I said, a lot of us don't see them. So they get, you know, being in your spirit form is so much more exciting because you get away with so much more.
Yep.
You get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Mads is live.
Huh?
Mads Entertainment.
Really?
Ritual House, yeah.
Wow, they're live this late.
Yeah.
Look out, physical world, when I go. That's Boomer. Oh, God, Boomer. Yeah, everyone's got to watch out for Boomer when Boomer goes.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah, I keep telling people, yup, when I go, just wait. I'm going to come back and haunt all you guys.
Exactly, you know.
Okay, I'm sort of back. I'm
We
still
should
eating my
all-
pot
we
noodle,
sh-
but I'm okay.
We should all be more acceptance to the spirit world because it's where we're all going.
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome back, Murray.
Welcome back, babe.
Thank you, thank you.
Enjoy your pizza.
Yeah, I know. I feel a little bit tired now. I've eaten, like, but yeah.
Oh,
I'm
bless you.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we've been having an
I've got to get
interesting
in.
chat, keeping people amused.
I've been listening. I have been listening. Apart from when I went
Hello,
to the kitchen
Boo.
once.
This is why Marie has me on it, because she knows that I just chat for England and I just talk logic stuff and people like it.
It wasn't me.
And she does it to me all the bloody time. Like, I'll get on the panel and somebody will say something in the room and she'll go, Sherry knows that bit. Yeah, Sherry will talk to you. It's like, thanks, Marie. Yep.
Well, you know what I mean? That you're a lot more used to all this stuff than I am, so yeah. I never know what to speak about.
I do know what it feels like. You can't know everything about paranormal. I mean, there is still people that come in my room and say things to me sometimes, and I look at them and I'm like, "What the hell does that mean?" Like, you know it from how you learn it, how you perceive things. You know what I mean?
True.
Everybody's different.
I know nothing about the paranormal.
Hi, Boomer.
Oh, yeah,
I know what
Boomer.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I also don't know why volume ain't working right on my phone.
You sound all right from this side.
Yeah.
Boomer!
I can really hear you guys. It says all my volumes are all the way up, but my phone is going.
All I can say is spirits are awesome.
What the hell? I got 2 Netflix volumes. Why?
Don't know.
My phone is blinking on and off. Like the screen is going in and out every time I try to adjust my volume.
You know what? You might have a spirit messing with him.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Are you sure you ain't got some energies playing with your phone?
Oh, I always got some kind of activity.
They like playing with your phone, Boomer. They moved it once, didn't they?
Yeah, they did actually, yeah. Oh, yes.
No, this is electronic. Definitely, because
it
always happens when I'm
Google Hangouts on the laptop.
When I'm casting to my Chromecast to watch Netflix on TV or something from my phone, and then I go to use the phone for something else.
Oh, it messes up, yeah.
There's always some kind of issue with the volume and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's probably just trying to pick up this with the signal and the frequency again, isn't it?
Oh, you can go over there. You stink. Go away. My dog farted. Sorry.
Oh, I wondered who you're talking to then. I was like, what?
No, my dog farted and it fucking reeks. Oh my god. Oh, I'm really sick. Go away.
Dash done that the other week, and I was on Marie's stream, and I just shouted it out full blast loud on the stream. For God's sake,
Go away with your fluff bomb.
She's like, Sherry, you are live.
Go.
Like,
yeah, I know, but
hey, have you all checked out Lou Rock's new gadget he's got?
Oh, that's gross.
No,
I can't remember what they call it. It's some kind of. It's one of those devices Steve Huff created, and Lou made one for himself. And I was like, "Holy crap, dude!" Like, I was in there earlier listening to it. I was like, "Damn." It was crazy. Like, they were getting direct freaking responses on it and everything.
But you're on about like a spirit box sort of thing, like a spirit radio sort of thing.
Yeah, I can't remember what they call it though. It's a the portal or something like that.
Oh, the portal. Yeah, I've seen that one.
I've heard of that. Yeah, the portal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go away! You stink.
I'll tell you, I never had much faith in Steve Huff or anything he'd done or any evidence he's ever come up with.
No, I
But
haven't.
when I seen that in action with Lou using it, and him and John were asking questions and getting direct responses from it, that was pretty trippy.
Go and lay down.
Wow.
Go and lay down.
Okay, guys.
And you can't even get stuff like that on the SB7.
I am going to have to get off here. My phone's at 25%.
It's okay.
Hey, you still got 30 minutes on it then.
Abstract, it's been nice to talk to you both.
Bad part about it, Boomer, it went from 80% down to 25 in the short time I've been on here.
Well, you guys been streaming for 3 hours. How long have you been on?
Me. I did one stream to start off with, and I thought I'd try something out and restart it because there was only like 4 people in. I think I might have done it a bit too early. But then,
because I know when I go live from my phone,
it's nearly 5 o'clock here, so I think we came.
When I go live from my phone to go to the store and stuff like that, I'll have 100% charge, and by the time I go to the store and back, which probably takes me an hour to an hour and a half, I have about 15% battery left.
Right.
Yeah.
It also depends on
live streaming takes a lot more off your battery than. That's why I always have it plugged in when I'm home.
Yeah, mine's always plugged in.
And
my dumb man plugs my charger at work.
Definitely interested in coming on your panel as well, Abstracts.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I got you on Facebook as it is. I went through and made sure.
It was nice meeting you, Abraxas.
Nice meeting you too, Boomer.
I hope that's how you pronounce it.
If you do add me on Facebook, make sure you put your name of your channel so I know it's you, because I've been having trouble and I've not been adding people because of it. So just say Abstracts and I know it's you then.
Yeah, I will.
Boomer, you sound it better than Morad does. He calls them Abstract.
Abstract.
I do. I call him Abstracts for some. I do. I call him because I'm dyslexic as well. I read it how I see it, so it's I see it as Abstracts.
I still struggle with it, but I call
it that's not dyslexia. That's like just adding words that aren't there or letters that aren't there. For one, there's no T. There's no. That's just not knowing how to freaking spell, Marie. Come on.
That was me.
I was going to say that was Sherry, not Marie.
Oh, Sherry? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay.
I know what to call him.
Well, you know, you bloody Europeans, y'all sound alike to me.
Hey, you watch what you're saying.
Guess what? It's Chris to me, thank you.
There.
There.
Y'all sound bloody alike. You know.
We've got our own language. Thank you very much. We've got our own language.
It's a bloody beautiful language, you know, but y'all do sound alike.
Guys.
If you want, I will go ahead and do the pronunciation of it.
Abraxas.
Ambraxas.
Pronunciation.
Ambraxas. Abraxas. What?
Abrax.
Abraxas.
Just remember.
Abraxas. I still can't do it.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. It's not fair. Chris, stop it.
Abraxas.
Hang on a minute. I gotta figure out why this volume isn't working right.
Okay, guys.
Plug my head.
Great talking to all of you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, there goes everything.
Nothing but love for each and every one of you guys, even the ones in chat.
Yep. See you later. Bye.
Yeah, we love you.
Babe.
See you later.
Love you, babe. Yep. Speak to you soon.
Yes, you will.
Yes. Thank you.
See you guys later.
Yeah, blessings and love.
Bye. Peace out.
Still screwed up.
You sound okay to me.
Yeah, he sounds all right to me.
It's not my mic, it's my... Oh. Usually if I plug in my earbuds and then unplug them, it will fix it, but it didn't. So I just got to put my earbuds in, I guess.
How are you anyway, Boomer?
It messes with the media volume for some reason.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
See, now that I got the earbuds plugged in, when I open up my volume bar, it doesn't blink my phone on and off like it was before. That's weird.
Strange.
For some reason, it wants to default to in-call volume and not media volume, and I don't know why. It's weird. Weird. Oh, no, I'm the only guy left on the panel again. How does that always happen to me? Anytime Marad was on, I get on here 5 minutes later.
No names.
No names?
Yeah, not that one especially.
Oh, okay.
Don't want to speak or hear about him. Put it that way.
Anytime another guy is on the damn panel, I get up here, they all leave and leave me hanging with all the ladies. What's up?
Another moron that was on the panel.
There's nothing wrong with hanging with the ladies.
Exactly. Yes, that name will not be mentioned in my room, thank you.
It's forbidden.
Okay. We don't have to make an issue of it.
No, they all know anyway.
So who you got out there in the chat, Lance?
I don't know. Give me a hey if you're in chat.
There's 5 people in chat at the minute, so...
There's 3 of us, obviously.
Let me try to open it up real quick.
Yeah, so there's 2 more.
No, there's 9 people watching.
9 people watching.
Yeah, all I know
is 5.
You see 5?
I see 5, but...
I might need to refresh. Let me just check it out.
Yep, see, I get on here, everybody leaves.
No, because that's how it's been like most at night tonight. It's been a quiet night, actually.
The last comment was me. Look out, physical world, when I go. Yeah, I'm not going to hang out too long here.
I'm not going to be on too much.
Hang out, I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be going to bed soon as well.
Yeah, same here, because I've got to be up. I've got to be up before 2 o'clock, so.
You gotta be up at when?
Before 2 o'clock. Well, I've got to be up in 7 hours' time, put it that way.
Oh, you mean 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah, I've got to be up before then because I've got an appointment, so.
I was going to say, it's way after 2 a.m. for you.
She's not going to be going out at 2 a.m. in the evening, is she? Well, I hope not.
I fucking hope not neither, unless I have to go to the shop, which is very rare. So.
Yeah, well, I saw that you've been live for a while, so I figured I'd come in and say hi.
Yeah,
it has, see what's crack-lacking.
It has been really, really quiet tonight, to be honest with you. So, really quiet. First stream and this one. It got a little bit more, a few more coming on this stream, and then, you know what I mean, it's quieting down again, so.
It'll be live tonight because it'll be the weekend, you know what I mean? It's the weekend now, so everyone will be flooding in tonight, I think.
Yeah, not everybody can hold a audience for 8 hours like Boomer can. So
I know you amaze me. I sat and watched you. Was it today? I think it was today. It might have been today. I think so. I got up and sat and watched you today live. I didn't. Yeah, I did say hello, didn't I?
I wasn't live today.
Was it today or last night?
It must be yesterday.
Yeah, but it would have been last night.
I was live yesterday for Wednesday afternoon.
I know.
I did my art sale in the morning, and then I did my.
Yeah, it was that second one that you did after them. Yeah, I came in onto that one for a little bit. But I don't think
I didn't see you in there. I would have had you come up on the panel. I
remember now. I didn't speak
Kirsten
in that one.
on there, and I had Michelle on there.
Yeah, I didn't actually. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, you had quite a few.
You did send me a link, but it wouldn't let me get on there for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was was. I sent the link to 3 different places for you, but or no, that's somebody else I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, you're the one I was having trouble finding. And
yeah,
I finally
found
you in I found you in
you always find it hard to find me every
but...
time you ask the same thing. Well, what one is it? Have we got you added? I'm
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, it's because I have so many people that I get on the panel that use 3 different freaking platforms to do it, and I can never remember one from the other.
Yeah, no.
Because some people go through YouTube Messenger, some people go through Facebook, and others use Hangouts or Twitter. I'm like, Jesus Christ, 5 different platforms, 150 different people using different ones.
Well, it gives all them an option, doesn't it? In a way, profession.
I thought I was following you on Twitter. I was even looking for you on Twitter and couldn't find you on Twitter. That's the easiest way, or Hangouts. On Hangouts is the easiest way to send a link to get people up. But
yeah, no, I not be saying do it on Hangouts or my Messenger.
Well, it was cool. The second time I had that was the second time I had David the producer on my live stream. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I watched, I think.
Yeah, that was the one that I was in.
I don't think I said anything on that night because I was like, I got a bit stressed out the other morning on my last stream, so I just sort of like, I gave it a night off.
Marie, you're always stressed out about something.
Well, it's not my fault when somebody's constantly in your ear about a certain person you don't want to fucking hear about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally understand that one because I'm constantly getting that with people through Messenger. Oh, did you hear this about this one? Did you? I'm like, nope. Don't even care. Well, don't want to know. Nope.
I've got it literally battered in my tabo. You know what I mean? From one specific person, I'm like. Yeah. Oh, just shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? And I ended up leaving my live stream that night. And I was just
tired. I'm just tired of all the people coming to me every time 2 people have a problem. They're like, by the way, just so you know, so and so's having a problem with this person, so I'm not liking this
it's not my problem.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
Just message back, say it's not my problem. Simple as. I ain't got any problems now. I just don't want to keep hearing about it.
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Oh dear, it's true though, isn't it? You just don't want to keep hearing about this shit. there's that many people that don't know how to shut the clocks. Do you know what I mean? Not being horrible, guys. Watching. Well, it's true.
Too much bullshit.
I've moved on. It's called you move on.
I mean, when you go into 3 out of 5 live streams and they're all about somebody's bitching about this one or that one, it gets a little freaking
I just come
monotonous for one thing. But
I normally just come out of it if I hear shit like that. You know what I mean? If I go into one and they're bitching about somebody, I'll just come out of it until next time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my motto.
Yeah, because I don't go to people's live streams to hear about that shit. I go to people's live streams to be entertained and
You sound like fucking
listen to what they
Elvis.
have to say.
You're too close to the microphone.
That's the whole reason why I dumped my Boomer Being Real channel, because it was just too much, like, it was turning into a drama channel. I'm like, you know what, this ain't good.
Yeah, I know. I know mine was at the beginning. Do you know what I mean? But now that's over and done with, it's not turning into that anymore. So it's not bothered anymore.
I did sell 3 pieces of art yesterday.
Yeah, you said you sold 3 because you've still got that big one.
Let's put it this way: I obtained 3 buyers. I mean, I've yet to get all the money for them, but yeah, 3 people.
What's up with these speakers?
Huh?
Have you got your speakers too close to your mouth? I mean, your microphone.
My microphone is hanging right on the side of my head.
Yeah, it was a bit too close. It was a little bit too close.
Well, I can't do nothing about that. I mean, it's on the earbud. Like, I plugged the earbud in my ear, and the speaker's like 6 inches away from the headphones.
You were it.
I didn't design the damn things. I'm just using them.
It sounded like you were kissing it. Literally, you sounded like this.
Because the way they are, the speaker part lays right up against my chin.
Yeah.
Or my jawline.
I know what you mean.
Can you hear it rubbing against my whiskers?
Yep.
A little SMR there.
Yeah.
ASMR.
Stop!
Weird. Sounds weird, huh?
It does.
I'm just glad I can't hear it.
No, I'm going to say you were able to hear it.
Damn. I don't know why I'm tired. I took a nap this late afternoon.
You're belated.
About 6 or 7 and woke up about 10.
How are you? Welcome back.
Who's in here?
I am going to be shooting Tony.
Tony the Rock fan.
Very shortly, because I've got to be up early. Well, not early, but got to be up in like 7 hours time, roundabout. So I need to get my B-boys.
I don't want to be staying in bed all day.
No, I've got to be up anyway tomorrow. If I've got an appointment. Well, I'll be honest, it's to view. Everybody pray for me and keep your fingers crossed, but it's to view a house. So I've got
come on board. Give Marie a nice house. Be with her.
It's on the same road that I'm living on now. It's apparently a 2-bedroom and this out of it. So I'm hoping that the landlord, from what it's Dion, my son, that's found it. In fact, they actually got in touch with my son. So, but it doesn't matter which way around it. They don't seem to be bothered whether it come from DSS wise or whether it'd have to be Dion paying it. They don't seem to be bothered on that type of thing. So,
that's good.
The only thing is I'm not sure whether it's agency or whatever yet. I think it's some kind of agency. So what they're going to be asking for, I don't know which. That's another a road I've got to cross. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Just keep fingers crossed. I'm going to get my counsellor not involved if I have to. About my housing benefit and all that lot. Just to try if they're willing to wait and stuff. You know what I mean?
I know I'm praying for you, babe.
Yeah. I hope I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but I'm not like getting my hopes up, put it that way.
It's the best way, babe.
Yeah. I am getting my hopes up, but I'm not. You know what I mean? I'd love it to happen, but yeah. We'll see. See what happens. But if they're wanting a grand and that, if they're wanting a grand and shit off me, then I'm fucked, to be honest. Because it ain't gonna happen. I ain't got a grand to give them. So, I'll see how it goes, see what they're saying.
Well, hopefully it ain't going to be that much.
Yeah, I know. I'll see what they say. Apparently there's no deposit, so no bond and all that lot's got to be paid. So I'm assuming it could just be rent and all that lot. I don't know yet. Because they're wiping all the bond money and that out, aren't they, in June anyway?
Yeah.
So we're basically, there's nobody's got to pay all this bond bollocks. In fact, the landlords have got to pay the bond back to the occupiers that they've already got. So, I mean, this is what I've heard. But like I say, it's going to be a new thing tomorrow, and if there's no deposit and all that stuff with it, then I don't know. Just keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. That's all I ask.
I've got my fingers and my toes
crossed.
Yeah, I just hope.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here and
okay, I'm coming
more
off
rest,
anyway.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, Boomer. Well, I hope you sleep okay.
I'll try.
Yeah. Have a
it's
good
out of
rest.
my hands at
will
this
you be on
point.
tomorrow night? Will you be on tomorrow night?
Not sure. I know Mama Rock wants us to do Fam's Talk on Saturday night, but tomorrow night I'm not sure what's going on with me. But
yeah. I'll be on if you want to come and join us again. So.
Well, I should be on tonight, but
well,
if
tonight.
not, I'll be on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll probably be around, whether I can do a live or not. I don't know, but I'll see you guys though.
Okay.
Y'all have a good day, and y'all get some sleep yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, definitely. Right. I'm gonna get
much love. Keep it real.
6 hours.
Yeah, love, light, and blessings. Good night.
Love, light, and blessings to you, Boomer. I love you, and I'll speak to you soon. Yeah, I'm gonna say good night to everybody in chat.
Love you all.
Gonna take me a couple of seconds to go and turn the live off, like, because it's on in other room. But I'm gonna cut out this Hangout and that. So yeah, and then I'll go and turn my live stream off. So yeah, Tony, if you're still in, love you. Thank you for being around. Like, we know you are anyway. Love you, and I'll probably speak to you tomorrow night. And to everybody else, love, light, and peace out.
Yeah,
we'll speak to you all soon.
See you later.
See you soon, Jerry.
Night, sweet.
All right, then. I'm going to cut
God
off
bless
this
you
one.
all. And the divine.
I'm going to cut off this.